Hello, everybody. Why did I look like that, lol? Hello, everybody. God bless everyone. Ave Christus. Tonight's the night when we're gonna continue the journey in... What was the name of the area again? Northern regions and stuff. We're gonna continue the adventure in the Witcher 3 playthrough. Tonight, I actually wanna reach Skellige, bro. In the last stream, I understood a couple of more things, like I have to say goodbye to the Gwent opportunities for me because I wasn't collecting my cards from the very beginning, so it's kind of lost cause. But in the New Game Plus, I'm gonna be able to actually max out on that as well, and we're gonna play with scaling. I mean, in the New Game Plus, I was actually thinking, hold on guys, give me a second. I realized that I made a huge mistake, bro. I made a huge mistake. I forgot to open the window. Look at that hair, bro. Look at this hair, bro. Look at that. Where is the buzz cut, dude? Whoa. Where's the buzz cut? So yeah, after the last stream, I was considering actually playing with scaling or turning it on, but I realized that since we started the playthrough like this and it went for now 10 episodes so far, this is the 10th episode, it's completely pointless. I mean, not like pointless, but let's just leave it as that, as it is. And in the New Game Plus, I'm gonna play with scaling. We're gonna have a lot to do today. I mean, bro, as I said, this game is crazy. You just start doing a bunch of stuff. You are like, oh, let me get a couple of things done, and then in 3 hours time, you're like, I'm still not over with this. It reminds me of Stalker very much, really much. I'm slightly sleep deprived, of course. My insomnia is kicking me ass, bro, but nothing that could stop us, you know. I hope you brought your drinks and everybody is ready. Let's pray. Before we get into it, we're gonna pray. Bro, whoa. I look like a zombie vampire, of course. I'm not this white, dude. I'm not that white. It's offensive, bro. Alright, we're gonna pray the Apostles' Creed and then we're gonna start right away. No music needed for this one, okay? No music needed for this one. Alright, let's start. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven, and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. From there he will come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. God bless everybody again. Ave Christus, guys. And let's not even drag the time, right? I'm so curious, bro. I want to do question marks. I don't know, this obsession is
could not help
unhealthy.
An oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corinne Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion,
hold on. Officially the game says there's 120 hours in the game. I'm almost at half of that. I'm actually almost at half of that. I'm near 50 hours and I'm not even done with barely anything. Oh yeah, this is where we left off. Of course, I remember. This actually broke my mind last night. I have to use my Witcher senses, blah blah blah. Yes, the destination, we have to find the boat. And this is our, wait, meet Tris. Oh yeah, this one and this one are related. But before I do that, let me just warm myself up a little bit with our favorite thing to do. Look at that, question marks. There's 3 here, 4. I might do these ones. There's 2 there. I did already a lot of them, but still not enough. We're gonna start with this and we're gonna wrap up all of these ones. So let me just find a fast travel point. Let me see, where do I have a fast travel point? Oh no, not that way. How can I be already dehydrated, dude? This is not fair. I brought myself water though, so it's all cool. It's alles gut, alles gut. I'm so curious. We spoke to Triss and we are wrapping up some kind of mystery here. And we have to find a dude, if I'm not wrong, if I remember well. We have to find a dude. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. We have to find a dude. So he can tell us something that we have to know.
Mister, why are your eyes so straight?
What do you see?
Why am I so strange? Well, there can be many answers for that one. Okay, so as I said, we're gonna wrap all of these question marks, so let's go. AG said that we're gonna get better stuff in Skellige. We might be able to upgrade our equipment then. Let's meditate just 1 hour. For my potions. Oh, level 4, come on, bro. There you go. Good for warm-up. Okay, we found these. And I guess that's it. Cool, 1 question mark is already done. I did not mean to pick that up. Okay, I might just simply sell this one. We're almost level 15. We started upgrading one of our skills. We still don't have the slot yet, so you know, when I get level 15 I'm gonna be able to add that, and after that we are aiming to be level 18 so we can upgrade another slot. I kinda already know what type of build I'm gonna have. What quest? Treasure hunt. It's 50 meters. Why not do it quickly? How? Okay. Are they gonna actually kill me? No way. This is the first time ever when I get in so much trouble with these. Get away, get away, get away. Just go, just go. Hold on, I'm done. Yes, I'm done. Let's go to this one there. just go fast. That was close. Got kinda worried there for a second. For a moment. Bro, I actually thought they're gonna kill me and I have to load back. Bro, this game is beautiful. Every time it amazes me. 2015. It's from the era where video games were still made with passion.
Be lovers to work. Don't be afeard.
Ow. Okay. Next one. Oh, bro, these are easy. This is quick. How much it gonna take me? Like literally 10 minutes overall. Okay, a bit more. So we have all of them, but hold on. If I press after 50 hours, I found the what's that? The pound for the meditation. That's pretty cool. The bind, not pound, bind, bro. English. Okay. 70 meters, it's gonna be on the ship. Man, why is the Witcher TV show and the Last of Us TV show so bad, bro? Okay, this is gonna be really problematic. Nope. How am I supposed to kill these? Okay, since they are level 4, I can just unalive them like that. Okay. Oh, cool, man. Speedrun. Wow. Bro, I heavily underestimated the bullet gun. What's this? Crossbow. Alright. Yeah, all of these lead me to Skellige. Is he... What? Was he literally swimming? What was that, dude? Or we were able to witness a phenomenon in the Witcher universe. These folks can actually swim on the dry land. Levitate.
Now! He can't take this! How, damn it! Oh.
This might actually be problematic. good life there, man. It sounded like something out of KCD, man.
You die in agony!
Ah, come on. Sooner or later you're gonna have to give it in.
Good. Good you like a hog.
I could have just... Yeah. Come on, man. I could have done that from the very beginning, but it's okay. Okay, cage key. We can open the cage. I'm gonna meditate an hour. Need my portions back. If you teach him into a fish.
You saved my life. You ever come through Playtrough?
That's cool. And basically all of the bottom half of the map is gonna be finished. Pretty much, almost.
You give us a holler. I'll shave ye and shear ye for free.
Okay. Cool, we have a free barber. Wait, what?
Not your lucky day.
Bro, that was so weird.
Catch his breath!
For a second I actually thought they are not bandits, but friendlies. Cool. Hold on. Oh no, they are finished. Okay, for a second I was confused. I didn't pick up the manuscript from here. Doesn't matter. Michael, brother, God bless you, man. How are you doing? Herlig willkommen, bro. Welcome. Tonight we continue the journey in the Witcher. The Witcher, bro. Yeah, I might actually have run into this a bit too quickly. Oh, I didn't think this through, that's for sure. Bro. No, I cannot be defeated by low levels like this. That's not gonna happen. Oh, how many? One second, Mikhail, I have to destroy these folks. What's happening? I would have killed all of you even if when I was level 2, bro. Seriously?
Don't let him catch his breath! Don't be a fool!
Look at that, dude, this is a massacre. What is the name of, you know, like nickname of Garage, like Butcher of what? Butcher of the bad people. Bro, he's the main character. What is this? Hope. Good night. What an opening scene, dude. What an opening scene. I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. I'm slightly sleep deprived. I don't think that overall I slept like 5 hours. I don't think overall I slept 5 hours, you know, since we last spoke. So I'm a little bit sleep deprived, but other than that, it's all good. We are here. We are kicking it big time, you know, there's no room for excuses anymore. And yeah, how are you doing? Did you continue, you know, Witcher, because you said we were playing actually simultaneously. How far did you get in the game? I'm pretty curious. Bro, did you watch House of David? Did you watch House of David? Yeah, full bit. Don't even say like I hope I'm gonna sleep like a baby, dude. The problem is, as I said, you know, I always have nightmares ever since I was like, I kinda remember my life since like from 6, the age of 6. But you know, it was always funny every time when I visited my grandma, and you know, I slept there, or when I went there as in the summers, you know, typical vibes. She always told me, first of all, I was a sleepwalker. Skinwalker. I was a sleepwalker, bro. And I know why is that, and that's a different story, but hear me out. My grandma always told me, like, last night you were screaming in your sleep again. I was always screaming, you know, like in the movies when somebody is completely lost it, you know, in their sleep. And that never changed. I mean, I'm probably not screaming anymore in my sleep and stuff, but bro, even in that 5 hours somehow I had like 3 nightmares, and I actually remember one of them. So it's you know, it would be too easy without it. That's what I'm saying. It would be too easy, bro. Here then, look, reflex. I don't even have to think anymore. I'm just doing it. No. What's happening? But overall, I'm good. You know, as always. That's that from the rear. Little bit rusty, little bit this, little bit that. That was actually pretty creepy, if you ask me. Okay, we got the manuscript. Oh, crazy! Oh, you got that far, dude? That's actually pretty awesome, man. It's okay, it's okay. But I'm so curious what you're gonna say after you see the first episode of House of David, because, bro, the aura that Samuel has, or how insanely good the TV show depicts David, bro. And you're gonna see. After the stream, I actually went to sleep almost instantly, or actually instant. I like, you know, put myself to sleep. It was close to 5 a.m. getting to, or you know, and then I woke up at 10 in the morning. So I was like, really, bro, really. Actually, I kinda don't regret not continuing that storyline that I was living in the dream. No, not at all, not at all. As I said, you know, when I started watching the House of David, I didn't read the Psalms or the Samuel, you know, the Judges yet. And I was, I think, in the middle of the first season or around that when I collided with the Bible into it, and it was just crazy. I don't think at all that it's gonna ruin for you if you watch it faster. I mean, early, if you finish it before you actually get to that part in the Bible, you're just gonna, how you say this, reflect after that, you know, like you're gonna know what was real and what was not real in the TV show, because you know it's like The Chosen, they cannot make it exactly how it was to make a TV show, a 2-season TV show, and I think the third season it's on the way. They have to use, you know, these, it says in the very beginning, by the way, that there are elements that are not real that has to be added, just like in The Chosen. But man, it's as good as The Chosen, I'm telling you. When it comes to that, it's as good as The Chosen. Bro, the beginning of the second episode made me cry every single time, and this is the third time I'm watching it, I guess, the House of David. Every single time it gets me, bro, somehow. It's, and I'm telling you, you watch the TV show House of David, you're gonna understand why. Actually, you're gonna see, visualized why David was the godliest man, dude. Man, thank you, bro, Mikhail. That, love you, bro. Love you, brother. Look, this night, I think after this stream, I'm gonna be able to sleep at least 8. You know. But I was able to eat, because you know, last week that was like an agony ride. Last week I wasn't even able to eat. I wasn't even able to do anything. I was like in this literal agony, actually, like.
Damn, you're ugly.
But even though I didn't sleep much, I was able to eat and somehow get through the day. So here we are. Because I might be tired, just as I said in the last stream. We're gonna do it tired, we're gonna do it broken, we're gonna do it sad if we have to. Doesn't matter, bro. We're gonna do it. My strength comes from the Lord, so I know I'm not gonna run out of it. And a mild discomfort doesn't mean anything, you know. I've been in a much more discomfortable situations in my life, so it's always good. I can clearly sense and feel that it affects me on ways that, for example, my speech. I think my speech is the most effective, even though I speak retarded most of the time anyway. Like, I was editing today the second part of The Last of Us, you know, the second episode of the I Playtrough The Last of Us. Bro. Bro, I don't know how to explain this. Bro, the way I speak sometimes. The way I speak sometimes is just verrückt. It's verrückt. Look at that. We're already almost done with all of these question marks. Did you sleep well? I hope you did sleep well, though. I pray that the Lord blesses your sleep and your dreams, man. Protects you from all harms, both physical and spiritual. In His mighty name, Amen. Bro, when we wait, was that when we're gonna do the hiking, you know, the three of us, we're gonna have to do it, we're gonna have to buy, you know, a crusader, you know, that long sleeve thing. It's not the full armor actually, but you know, just that white, you know, just the sleeve thing, and we have to hike in that, bro, all the three of us. Oh. And we have to bring a GBL speaker, and we have to on max volume Georgian Crusader chants, bro. And I'm not even joking, dude. I'm not joking. Just be careful, because however we're gonna meet, like, you know, the way, like, I don't think that I'm gonna take a plane. Like, I'm probably gonna go with the bus. You know, there are these buses that gets you there like in 2 days time, actually like in 1 day time, because you know, you know what I mean. Or you're gonna come with plane, or you're gonna come with the bus, and how you say that thing takes from the UK on the boat. It's not the boat, you know, that thing that, you know what I mean. Either way, when we're gonna meet, either at the airport or anywhere where we're gonna know where, because we're gonna discuss it, blah blah blah, we're gonna have the full plan ahead of us. Just be careful, because I might actually pull up with 3 pieces of that, not shirt, I don't know how you say that, you know, that the Crusader thing, not the armor part, but that white thing with the cross on it. Be careful, because I might be taking that out of my backpack, bro. Underground, can you travel in the underground from the UK? I think, oh, I know what you mean. Or you come, you know, however, we don't have to be afraid or fear anything. Even if you would come with the plane, would you be afraid to actually come with plane? I remember I was 6 times flying, you know, because 3 times I went to London, and that's 6 times, because back and forth, you know. Would you be afraid to actually take a plane? Because let's say, for example, AJ would tell us like which city it is, and then we would know like, okay, and then, you know, for you to come with a plane. Ah, okay. So you're not that type who would be afraid of, you know, the planes or flying, because there's most of the people are, by the way. But, you know, we have the Lord on our side, so we absolutely have no fear of anything bad to happen, you know. Looking out the window is cool. It is, man. I think once, from the 3 trips, I think once I actually sat next to the window. I think my very first flight, when I very first went on my first trip to London, I actually, you know, sat to the window seat. It was awesome. I have the pictures. I took pictures and stuff. I was vlogging. I have video log, bro. On my Hungarian channel, I have a 5-episode vlog series where I'm like actually vlogging on the street, going on the street and vlogging like crazy, bro. The reason why it's so crazy, because the way I look, I had a contact lens, you know, a red one. I had a buzz cut. I was in this Leon jacket. It was like I had, you know, the fingerless black leather gloves. Anime character. I actually went to an anime con. The 3rd time I was in London, I went to an anime con. My first time, and since then the last time in my life. It was good. Actually, it was pretty awesome, but because of... Never mind. You know what? Forget about it. I have picture with Hatake Kakashi, bro. Bro, what is this place? Look, listen, brother Mikhail, we are officially almost done with the whole bottom half. These 5 question marks I do, and we're gonna be completely done with the bottom half. Remember when we discussed that the game is allegedly, I don't know by who, I don't know who said that, by the way, because those people definitely didn't play this game. 120 hours to finish the game, right? We are almost at 50 hours. This is the 10th episode. On average, I had like 5 hours stream with the feature. Sometimes less, you know, whatever. We are almost at 50 hours. And I'm still on this map. I didn't even go to Skellige or anywhere else. And even on this map, I'm only done with the bottom half, dude. We have our summer project. Okay, I want to go there. And these 5 question marks. And then we continue the missions we were doing last night. I'm gonna actually wrap up. That was actually pretty interesting. Really liked it. curious where this goes. We have to find that whore's son. That's his name though. We have to talk to Triss as well. But I think those two related to each other, those two missions, so since AJ said for me to do this mission that I'm gonna do right away after the question marks, after that we're gonna do the Triss one. I tried to watch the second episode of House of David today, but man, I'm struggling bad with being able to watch anything. It's just, I don't know. I'm not complaining or anything, just it just sucks. Oh, that's cheating. That's cheating. Every time I add my armor back, he just decides, nope. Oh no, please. I still didn't forget about the party bus, by the way. Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it. It's just a matter of time. One day. But no matter how hard it is, I have Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, on my side, so it doesn't matter. Even if you're in the valley, even if you're in the prison cell, even if you're, you know, doesn't matter. It's better to be in the valley with Jesus than to be in the palace without him. Nothing else matters other than Jesus Christ. And one day I'm gonna be sitting with the two of my brothers, true real brothers and true friends, next to a campfire, near a campfire, in a Crusader sleeve, and I'm just gonna be laughing about all of these pain, everything, you know, everything. I'm just saying, in that moment, it's already, in this very moment, it's already worth it. Like, as I said, doesn't matter whatever I lost, because those things were not real. It's not just the lessons that I learned of them, but the true, real, legit things that I gained from it, or, you know, value, like true, not like things, because it's not like things, but for example, you and AJ, it's absolutely worth it, dude. I don't regret losing anything, man, period. So I'm telling you, we are fighting from victory. It's hard, it sucks, it's painful, it's exhausting, and because I wouldn't say, you know, I would lie if I wouldn't say that I'm not really exhausted emotionally, physically, spiritually, and all that. But it doesn't matter. Fuck my feelings, you know. It's gonna be great. It's all gonna work out, because I know that Jesus, it's all in God's hand, you know, and he has the last say. So there's no need for panic, even though I'm afraid a lot of times. That's a very human thing to feel, but it's only a major problem if you let it stop you. In the House of David, you're gonna see, that's no spoiler, he's gonna slay a giant, you know, David the giant slayer. When you're gonna watch the TV show, bro, and when he faces Goliath, you're gonna see what I meant when I said he was freaking terrified, bro. But that was not the point. That's why I don't like. There's so many people misinterpret things and tell it the wrong way. Like, you know, the Job story, or with David. Like, David just walked up to the Goliath and boom, one headshot. That's not how it was. That's not the whole truth. Like, he was terrified, he was scared, but he knew that the God behind him is greater than the giant in front of him. And even though he was scared, he was a shepherd. He was, you know, he wasn't a soldier. He wasn't, you know, but he knew that the battle is the Lord's. And then, as he says in the TV show, you're gonna say one step at a time, and he focused on God instead of Goliath. You know, it's like that. And that's why it's important in the midst of the like storms and difficulties and these type of seasons we have in life, that God allows trials, but those trials prove the genuineness of your faith. A faith that's not tested, that's not trialed, it's not faith at all. You know, it's, why is that when you go through the hardest shit in your life, it's somebody, then that person is the most special to you and trust the most, because, you know, everybody can be your friend in the cinema, everybody can be your friend when everything is booba booba, but nobody will, like, I'm telling you, when it truly matters, almost nobody will be there. Only a handful of people during your whole life, the very God-given people who were destined for you to meet each other and help each other and love each other and, you know, protect each other and fight for each other in all qualities, like friendship wise, romantic wise, you know, with your future wife, the true brother, like you for me, like, you know, and stuff like that.
Witcher, find the key. Release me.
I got so deep in that brain. Hold on. Because I know that anybody who gonna come after this in my life, and I'm not using big words, and God bless you, my dear brother, people can come into my life in the future, and probably God gonna lead people to me, but I'm not gonna have people as close to me, like, ever. The only person, you know, like, as close as, for example, you and AJ, the only person who was as close to me was my best friend, who was real, not that, you know, and will be as real ever. And that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be cool with people, or I'm not gonna have people who I'm gonna know, but as close and real, like, I genuinely missed the two of you when I, you know, like last week when I was fucking up and I didn't stream because I was just, I posted out, bro. I think of you guys. It's not that, I don't want to say I pray for you guys, but that's not the point. I think of you. You cross my mind, guys, a lot of times, you know, during the days, and it's awesome. Like, I can truly say that's what true friendship is.
You won't regret it.
Didn't I find it? Not yet. And for example, the way that this happened and formed is just something that cannot be just like that, you know. Like, this was true dedication. I'm telling you, like, that Days Gone stream, and I know I'm getting emotional again all the time. What the frick, dude? Okay, that Days Gone stream was very special and amazing. That whole journey, because you were there with me, Mikhail, and you have no idea how dark those moments were for me, and those days and those days, days ago, and that period, or how I can't tell you details yet, you know. After my testimony, it's gonna be different, but you have no idea how much it meant for me, you know. Or
I've no gold. I've not, in fact, but you ever come,
or as I said yesterday, you know, when I was apologizing to you guys,
You watch, wait and see.
Like, as I said yesterday, you know, when I apologized to you guys, that when I disappeared and then you wrote those comments, that's insane, dude. Like, I felt true genuine love, actually, and care, that somebody cares for me, you know, like other than God. And it made me cry, bro. Like, it gave me such hope, and that's all that matters. And this is why all these dark seasons and difficulties, circumstances, and pain, so much pain, that I'm gonna have to actually process. I'm just going through these seasons right now, but when it's gonna drop, I'm gonna have to process this, dude, and it's gonna be so much work, I already know, but it doesn't matter, because of these true, real, legit moments, bro. Just like that. It might seem nothing, it might be like, oh yeah, hey, you know, it's just a YouTube comment, you know, but the who and the why and the when, it's like in the midst of my darkness, I saw the stars on my sky, you know. That's the most precise I could describe it. So yeah, man. Yes, again with this emotional talk, bro. And if there's something that I actually proud of in myself, it's one of the things that I can talk about this, bro. And love you, Michael, and thank you for being there for me. And I thank the Lord that I can call you my brother. Actually, guys, can you did you see that goofy? How goofy that was. How goofy that was. I ran away from. I was drawing the sword, but I was like tilting away from them. That was cringe. So yeah, man. Or the KCD streams, like why they were so special and awesome. But the day is gone. For example, how my my friendship with AJ, how you say that, got to depth, you know, in the season in November and December, you know, before you joined. But for you and me, it was the days gone, dude. I can't explain to you, like, bro, you have no idea. Like, I was on such a breaking point there. It was, because just, bro, imagine, like, in a time, because we have a lot of projects, of course, you know, ahead of us and stuff. But just imagine when we're gonna revisit Days Gone. When I'm gonna replay, I have to replay it at least once more on this channel, that game on permadeath again. But just imagine when we're gonna revisit that game, like how it's gonna feel, how much distance there will be between, you know, the life or the people we were and or when we play it for the second time, bro. I remember my first bear kill. That was just 40 minutes I spent with that. Rumors say that Days Gone 2 might be a thing, and I'm more than happy to hear that. Days Gone. God is great. God is awesome. How about we play the short prayer, you know, we always do, because we cannot pray too much. And let's bow our heads and let's go. Blessed is the name of the Lord our God, Jesus Christ, the King of the universe. Amen. Ave Christus. Bro, you surprised me. I didn't know that you're actually not afraid of the... I assume that because I'm telling you, like 90% of the people who I talked with ever in my life, they were like, they would never go with planes and they are afraid and stuff. but that oversimplifies everything, actually. Like trip-wise, you know, our trip to Germany, the German guy, the German, the Hungarian, and the British guy go for a hike in Germany. It oversimplifies it so much. Like, you know, when we're gonna be there, we're just literally gonna have to buy the plane ticket, the train ticket, or whatever. I'm gonna go with bus. Actually, you can get faster to Germany from here than to the Black Sea, dude. I'm telling you, it's the same amount of time. If I start right now, I can be in Poland tomorrow night, bro. Okay, maybe, or something like that, you know. It's a whole day trip. It's like a 24-hour bus trip, but you know what I mean. But yeah, man, I can't wait. You have no idea. I think of it a lot about that trip, like how amazing it's gonna be. Man, it's gonna be a life-changing trip. That's gonna be one of an event that I'm gonna tell until I leave, bro. And then guess what we're gonna do when we're gonna do it for the first time? We're gonna have to make it a tradition in this brotherhood, the three of us, you know. We're gonna have to do it every year, summer. Every year in summer, we're gonna have to meet up and do a hiking. That's gonna be the tradition. That's gonna be the thing. Man, dude, just, man, I can't wait, dude. I know that it's distant yet, but man, one day we're gonna be there. Just look at that. It was, you could say, yesterday when you found that KCD stream. Well, now I think about how suspicious I am with people, dude. Because I think both for you and for Night End and Marlon, I was like, okay, I don't know who you are, but if you are who you say you are, remember that. It was like yesterday, and look at that, half a year passed, dude. Half a year passed since you joined first time, dude. That's actually crazy how fast the time goes by. But this is why it's not that, you know, this actually gives me comfort when I think about, you know, the hike we're gonna go to for, because as fast as this 6 month passed, it's gonna be a blink of an eye, and we're already gonna be on our way to meet up in the middle of Europe, you know, in the heart of Europe, more like a bit West Europe, but you know. Ever since I started streaming this late hours, Marlon and Nighten, they are like, for them it's kinda impossible to attend. Not like impossible, but you know, they can't really attend. When I was streaming in the mornings, they were able to, more flexible, to join and stay, and you know, key required. Oh, there you go. But when I was streaming, remember that period in January when I was able to stream every day? Why, that was the perfect era though. That was the golden era. Every afternoon, like 7 in the evening, 8 in the evening till midnight, 1 a.m, 2 a.m, bro. That was perfect. That was the peak. That's gonna be the goal for me. That's the schedule, what I'm gonna try and reach when I can, you know. But that was the era when they were able to tend the most as well, you know. Because if I think about it, I'm actually starting my streams near midnight my time, like today 11:30. That's already like almost, you know, like 11 in Germany, and for you it's like 10 o'clock. I mean, if I calculate with midnight, you know, like if I start at midnight, then it's 10 in the evening for you, and that's 11 for them, but they are working in early hours, so it's kind of like messed up. It was so great moments when it was such a wholesome moments when they jumped in. I remember in Days Gone, do you remember when in Days Gone they were joining us a couple of times? Like, even though they couldn't attend, they joined here and there, at least to say hello and play together. Oh no, I don't even know what was I expecting. I knew I'm not gonna fit through there, lol. But in the KCD streams as well, when they joined here and there, you know, too. It was great when I saw in the chat like, hey, let's play. I can't be here, but I just wanted to say hello and let's play. That's actually aura, bro. That's the Sigma male vibes, not, you know, the. Man, I can't believe in 2026 everything is like maxing. Like in the last month, wherever I look on the Instagram, looks maxing, aura maxing. What the freak is this, man? Like, am I getting old, or I'm just too close-minded for these BS? Looks maxing, mogging. Back in my day, we said, wow, cool and badass. But I guess I'm not as alpha, giga, omega, gamma male as, you know, these folks. Looks max. Bro. Sometimes I feel like I have to uninstall internet. I think now, hold on, it just hit my mind. I think I saved a couple of memes on my Instagram, but I'm afraid I ain't gonna find them. But in a moment, when we're gonna be in the mood, I might actually check it if I can find it, because I know I saved something that might be pretty funny, you know. Dude, that meme, like when watching British movies without subtitles, that lives rent-free in my head. No, good night, bro. Now we are almost actually done with these question marks, and then we're gonna focus on the mission. I have no idea what we are about to do, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it. Oh, there's one more question. Okay, we're gonna do this. And basically we are done with the bottom half. It only took 50 hours to get here, so it's all cool. Yeah, we gonna do these question marks in the next stream. Every stream we dedicate a little bit of time and effort to clear these up. And I'm gonna get these ones. I'm gonna get my revenge on those folks there. Novigrad, no. I was thinking, for example, that should I turn on scaling, would that actually make better the playthrough or not? But I realized, like, if I played this far like the way I played, then I think it might be better if I just leave it as that, and when we do the new game plus, you know, then I can play with the scaling. The new game plus, when you're gonna play this through for the second time, is gonna be completely different, because I'm not gonna be completely new to the game, not technically, and not even theoretically. You know, like, I'm gonna know the lore and, you know, the how to play Mostly.
Rabbit! How damn it! You fucking arse munch! You'll die in agony! What's that?
Man, if you type on YouTube Days Gone Reaper combat theme, that's easily music that goes well for a workout, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man, the soundtrack of the Days Gone, it's I remember when I actually started not playing at night anymore, like in the game time, you know, like we started using the sleep mechanics in the game, because I remember when those creatures, those freakers that ran as fast as the bike started appearing. That was the time when I was like, okay, nope, I ain't gonna be doing this, bro. I ain't gonna be doing this. What did I do? Okay. Those runners, or what was their name actually? I think it was runners. Bro, that game, dude. But of course, before I'm gonna do that, we have so much ahead of us, like actually so cool. The KCD2. The KCD2 is gonna be the biggest. That's probably gonna be even bigger than the KCD1 journey, like from every point of view. You know, KCD2 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 might be critical and crazy, Farouk, because it might stand closer to me in the sense that you know, it's a shooter, it's a realistic. I'm gonna play it on the hardest difficulty, of course, but you know, like, it's weird because I don't consider myself that new anymore with the medieval games anymore, you know, because before I jumped into the KCD journey, the most of the medieval games that I played were RTS, you know, like Age of Empires or what medieval games did I play? Stronghold Crusader and stuff like that. Ghost of Tsushima was the only one, but that's completely different. It's a whole completely different game and everything, because I had my obsessions with the samurai and the Japanese culture anyway, so that's, you know, kind of different. But now that I'm playing, like, if you have told me like you're gonna play Witcher on hardest difficulty like 2 months ago, I wouldn't have believed it. Age of Empires is awesome. I played the remaster of the second, and the one that I played the most when I was like a kiddo, it was the Age of Empire 3, and it was crazy good. It was actually crazy good. But the medieval games that I played the most, Age of Mythology was peak, dude. I played that too. One of the most interesting RTS games, if you ask me. What should I do here? Because we are back at square one again. Randomly just walk in somebody's house and loot it. That's completely cool. This is one of the parts that I don't understand, like, for real. What should I do? This door is locked. This one as well. Use a witch's net to find a way to access the secret stash.
Can you pay him what he wants? What now?
Hold on, it might be an underground situation.
That mug's a fright.
My granddad's sick.
Drunk.
Dum 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 dee dum 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 dee dum 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 dee dum dum dum.
Man, what? Is it underground? Dude, I'm genuinely lost here. The hottest spot in Novigrad, lol. Gunnar moments. Guni Puba. Locked. I think so as well. It has to be underground. There's no other way with what I could explain this situation. Situazione, bro. You gotta be kidding me, lol. Lol. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let's pretend that this never happened. Bro, no wonder I didn't found it last stream. Bro, I rarely have headaches, but I started having a headache in the evening, and it's not even strong or bad or anything, but since it's so rare when I have a headache, it annoys me to my core. Headache booba. I'm a headache booba, bro.
By a moving door. Something behind this wall.
Let's telekinetic blast it then. Bro, the speech that David gives to Goliath, bro. I have to recite that. It's legendary. We have to talk about that. David. I just want. It's amazing. 1 Samuel 17 verse 17 or 17 verse 40. I don't know how you read that on English, bro. David's speech to Goliath is a powerful display of, yeah, but where is the thing itself, what he says? Here. No, where is it? I want to hear it. I want to hear it, see it. The Philistine started walking toward David with his shield bearer walking in front of him. He kept coming closer, and when he got a good look at David, he was filled with scorn for him because he was just a nice, good-looking boy. He said to David, "What's that stick for? Do you think I'm a dog?" And he called down curses from his God on David. "Come on," he alleged David, "and I will give you your body to the birds and animals to eat." David answered, "You are coming against me with a sword, spear, and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the Israelite army, which you have defied. This very day the Lord will put you in my power. I will defeat you and cut off your head." and I will give the body of the Philistine soldiers to the birds and animals to eat. Then the whole world will know that Israel has a God, and everyone here will see that the Lord does not need the swords or spears to save his people. He is victorious in battle, and he will put all of you in our power. You know, bro, that's aura right there, dude. That's the battle is the Lord's. That does not mean that we don't have our part to do, because that's what people forget a lot of times. Like, believing and obeying God, walking in his will and following him is completely different things, by the way. And we have our share, what we have to do in order to things happen. We have to endure, we have to, you know, depends on the situation, depends on what you in that moment have to do. Sometimes it's patience, sometimes it's you have to be brave and, you know, fight. Sometimes you have to run. When it comes to lust, for example, you run as fast as you can, boy. But we have our share. But though this is dude, actually no, actually I don't know how to explain to you. A shepherd boy with a rock clogged Goliath in the name of the Lord, bro. And that's the point. That's what that teaches us. Because how many times we are facing in life a situation that looks greater than us, that looks huge, like Goliath, and you are just small in front of him, and you're like, I can't win this. There's no way I could win this, bro. And then you remind yourself the battle is the Lord's. And then you just take one step at a time, because you know that the God behind you is greater than the giant before you. And, you know, or there's Moses. There's Moses. What does the Moses story teaches us? That God will make a way where there's no way. They looked trapped. They looked completely hopeless. They looked completely defeated. They looked completely offed. They were like on the brink of extinction, bro. And what happened? God literally split the sea, bro. And they walked through it, you know. God made a way where there's no way, bro. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, dude.
I wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
But why do I have to play cards? I don't understand this. Get Junior. No. Be cool. Amens, brother. Amens. 18, okay. We're gonna get a great red mutant, and we're gonna need another red mutant. Which was the creature that actually gave us the red mutagene? I don't have much of it. The blue one is the one that I have the most, but I already have the other one, so... Bro, how am I was dehydrated at the first 5 minutes. Bro just casually hinting me twice in the Last of Us stream that, hey, you know the game we chat. Proceeds to spend the next 3 months and the next 300 hours playing WeChat. Wait, how did The Last of Us came? I was playing Stalker, right? And it's either you or AJ told me. One of you. But just like that casually, hey dude, you know this game, you might like it. I know that you would not recommend me a game what you don't think that I would actually like. So if the two of you, if one of the two of you recommend me something, that's completely different as somebody would randomly recommend me anything. If you or AJ genuinely think that it's worth a try and I might actually like it, then you know. Oh, you recommend? Yeah, of course. I'm telling you, you are responsible for 2 series in this channel already. Like, bro, wrong house. How can I find always the wrong building, the wrong house? You're gonna be responsible for 500 hours of content in this channel. Wait, how do I get up there? Which building is that?
Capital of the world.
I don't get this, hold on.
I feel quite faint today.
Oh, Witcher 3 was H, or yeah. Either way. Man, those Last of Us streams. I'm editing the video of Last of Us. It was long time ago when I was able to edit a video to genuinely be in that state of mind and actually laugh and enjoy it. So many retarded moments in The Last of Us, dude.
What's it like beheading a king?
How I have... It's in the underground, or what? Unbelievable. I just realized that it shows me the way. Because I was following the marker, you know. And it actually shows me the way. Hear me out. We have to use all of our brain cells. Why, dude? I was actually thinking, like, when I'm gonna be able to, because there are some games that Auntie Fitgar doesn't have, you know. That's gonna be another inside joke only the 3 of us can understand, like in 1 year time. Do you actually know, I know that we talked about this before, but Assassin's Creed games, right? And I played back in the day when it came out, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. It's one of the second games, like Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood or something like that. And I once tried to play Assassin's Creed 3, the remaster, but just as like I was started to get really invested, you know, like in Fallout 1 and 2, I really want to play through those games. Assassin's Creed might be, but I don't know. What do you say, Michael? Would Assassin's Creed actually... But there's so many Assassin's Creed games, and there's the one... No, the new Assassin's Creed games, no. Like that Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Assassin's Creed Booba Booba, no. Like from the old ones, maybe one of the second games or the third game. Like, did you play them, or is it worth it? Or I don't know, because these games are not the new ones. The new ones doesn't even matter, you know. I know that I knew somebody who played the Odyssey, you know, the Spartans thing. It looked absolutely ridiculous. It was very anticlimactic. So, but from the Assassin's Creed Rogue, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. See, the Black Flag would be again one of my kryptonites, because I was never in this pirate thing or in Assassin's Creed games in general, and playing the Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I see. Creed 2. Revelations. Brotherhood. I think the Brotherhood was one of them that I played back, but it's like I have a couple of faded memories with it. That AC you don't like, it's that AC3. It's so small, you know, the letters I can't make it out. Is it 3 or 2? 3. No, that must be the 3. I just realized. Isn't the third game like with the revolution and stuff? Because I love the topic. You know, there are some topics that I was always obsessed in my entire life. World War II was one of them, and World War One. The Japanese culture, the samurai, bro. Shogun. It's a very cool TV show if you're interested. But even though Assassin's Creed has the third in with the revolution, it's, I don't know, man. And the Indian dude, I know that it's Ezio Auditore in the second one, isn't it? I remember this much from my playthrough, and it's the one that I played was in Rome. The game's place took place in Rome, and I remember, I don't know. Even though we have a,
I do. What do you want?
I can't wait for Metro 4 though. Metro 4 will be. Man, I just hope they don't mess it up, dude.
Wiley, Horson Jr. He's working with Radovid.
Huh? If this is reliable information, Horson's neck deep in shit.
This is again we talking about what we're gonna do in several months time. Because we already have like scheduled like 4 or 5 games already. And we still have like 400 hours of this game, but let's talk about let's talk about it.
Source seems reliable.
It would certainly explain how he had the nerve to break with the Big Four.
Need someone who can get me in to see Junior. You must still have some contacts among the Redanians.
I don't, but you do.
Enlighten me.
Man, a couple more months I'm gonna have
Former
the
commander
exact
of the
hair
Blue
that
Stripes. Ring a bell?
Vernon Roach.
He's holed up with his men in
Get
the
out,
camp near
boys.
Oxenford. Pay him a visit. You're sure to cheer him up at least.
Actually, you can't really tell from the stream how long my... What the what? Man, I can't... I don't understand how this game... How can I stream this game? There's so many naked holes around. How come that YouTube doesn't say, hello, what are you doing, Mr. Moonlight? You gooner, bro. Actually, the YouTube doesn't know that I'm not a gooner anymore, but, you know, things that I can't avoid. If there would be actually a setting somewhere that could censor it or something, I would actually turn that on, but of course I didn't think about that. It's for a reason. But yeah, with my hair, I'm just like, you will never be able to tell the length of my hair, bro. I'm just out of pure curiosity. Just remember when you joined the stream, I had a buzz cut, bro. When you joined me, look at that. Look at that. I had a buzz cut, bro, and now I look like an emo from the early 2000s. Look, emo vibes. I'm just saying, this marks. Imagine how long it's gonna be when we're gonna be on the hiking, dude. I'm gonna keep it like the samurai vibes, bro. Actually, my hair grows quick. That's one of the things I know. My hair grows quickly. I don't know how much for others, but always when I most of the time I had long hair or mid-length hair, you know. But there were multiple times in my life when I just did go bald because I had all the type of hair. I could show you a picture where I had black hair on one side, and in this side I was like bald, completely bald, like the punk. You would not even recognize me or tell that that's actually me, by the way. But every single time when I, you know, went basket or anything, it didn't took me long time. I mean, when people told me like it takes them so much time to grow. How should I explain this? Like, this is how long my hair is, and I was completely go bald in December or November, you know. So it's half a year. How you say that, progression from scratch zero, and it doesn't. You don't see how actual long it is because of the camera and it's dark and whatever. But I'm telling you, how can I yap about how fast my hair is growing for so long, dude? That's my special skill. We can talk about almost anything for any length, any length of time, you know. I was thinking that I would grow it back as long. I don't know if I had I only had it once that long, till my shoulders. I don't think that till my shoulders, but at least till my jaw, or maybe neck type of situation I'm thinking of. I'm gonna have the hair of Akila from Toy, bro. Actually, that long. I had that many times during my life. That's kind of the line. Do you have long hair or do you have short hair, Mikhail? I know that AJ is growing his hair out as well. He wants it long. I'm kind of sure that he has it longer than I do right now. But I never ask you like how long, or do you grow your hair? Do you grow your hair or you are not? Those questions. Short, okay. You're gonna be the short-haired crusader in the hike. At least when we're gonna go for the crusades, it's not gonna get in your eyes, you know. You know. It's gonna be really practical. Obviously, short crusade.
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lots. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
We have our own dialect on this channel,
How
bro.
many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back
Exactly,
anyone
dude.
who don't show a pass.
On the top of the hill, which is the problem is if I start, I'm gonna be yapping about it for 2 hours. I stop myself, but
King's
you know.
a long way away, and your pay's probably meager. Sure we can't make a deal?
Mean to say you're looking to purchase a one-time pass?
Exactly.
That's a whole other conversation.
Actually, when we go to for the hiking, you know.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad.
Hold on,
That's
let's
a chance of a
finish
new
the
life.
Stay
dialogue.
off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mould than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb neath Crookback Hills. Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Down Warren's at the foot of the hill. Folks say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you.
Are you sure I didn't found it already? I think I already found it, lol. Alright, take your time, man, take your time. I'm gonna go talk to Vernon Rocher, and we might finally get to the end of this mission, because we have to still talk to Tris, and then we have the main mission. Actually, I think the main mission is to go to the Skellige and stuff, so let's wrap this up. I can't believe how long, like 2 episodes already we were doing this side hustle here. I mean, it's not bad, or I'm not complaining or anything. I like content. It's just how crazy that this is a secondary mission. Is it a secondary mission? Ah no, it's a main quest, bro. It's a main quest. You're gonna have so much. And this is the dwarf dude who wanted to do crazy things. He wants genuinely to burn down half of the city for his purpose, but we're not gonna do that. I remember I refused it actually. I think we made the right decision there. What was the... Oh yeah. Phew, I almost forgot what I wanted to say, but I just keep that in mind. Registered and saved. Bro, 2015, man. Can you believe this? 2015. Oh, Tamaria. This is the area. Every beginning of the stream I always forget.
Looking for Roach.
No one here by that name. Anything else?
Move.
No, sorry. We talked, it was amusing, now about face and forward march.
Oh, lol.
You blind, Hortensio? That's Geralt, old friend of mine. Come in, Geralt.
Okay, I think we found the dude.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
This is the dude who... Oh, it all makes sense.
All you want. Temeria will rise again.
Roach, I cannot abandon them.
You can and must, because those are your orders.
They'll die, please.
We're done. Dismissed.
Who are these folks? What do you do these days?
What do you do here? Hunt Scoia'tael?
You jest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael anymore? Temeria, that's what matters.
Okay.
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. Its remnants. When Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga, I dropped everything, threw it all away to hell and rode for the front to fight the invader. Joined the Second Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blathana Mount Carbon line.
Okay.
And we did. For 3 days. Then they smashed us into splinters. Soon after, I heard Radovid was assembling his forces near Novigrad. That he'd promised to fight for a free North. Broke through with the remains of Natalis' army, but Radovid proved no better than a year. So I decided I would mount my own fight.
Okay.
Looking for Horson Jr.
I've heard of him.
I thought he
Might
is.
be in my camp.
Heard some birds chirping. You've got some of the same friends.
The cuckoo bird
Seems
is
to count radically
telling
among your
rumors.
allies.
These birds. They're terribly talkative. I'll need to see them. You'll have to point them out.
Meantime, Vernon, willing to help or do I need to keep looking?
As always, you've more luck than you deserve. I'm on my way to meet my Redanian contact. We're meeting near Oxenford.
Oxenford.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you.
Oxenford.
Just
Okay, I thought that
round
we are
Mary
meeting Horson here. Not quiet. A new area explored. I'm actually satisfied with this visual. What's that? Oh, that was the big tree or whatever that was. I remember that we bumped into a creature that I just could not kill. And I think this is with the big tree. But I'm actually satisfied with this. That's the glitched one, and there was another glitched thing. Oh, I did not mean to do that, lol. I like to admire the progression we made so far. Bruh. It started as a joke, but I'm actually started to think that by the time we actually finish this area with all its missions and stuff, it's actually gonna be like closer to 100 hours than it is to 50 right now. It is what it is, man. Just imagine that feeling when we first gonna fit. Ooh. Wow. Bro, I want to make a... I want to make a thumbnail, bro. Did it took the picture? Ah, it took the picture.
The
Why
man we're due
not?
to meet is probably waiting.
Ready?
My contact awaits at the chess club. Let's get this over with.
Oh, when I come back, before I forget, you know, when we go for the hike, you know, because it's gonna be a few days or a 1 week event, you know, when we go and then we go for the hike, whatever it's gonna be, or, you know, I said if we could go actually out a couple of days and spend the night there and stuff. But there has to be, we have to go to the church. We're gonna have to go to find a Reformed church or a Catholic church, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not playing around. The three of us, just imagine walking in together to a church, bro. And just taking part of the sermon and just,
Your contact. Who is it?
Slippery little bugger. I'd have nothing to do with him. Were the circumstances any different?
Mean you don't trust him?
I trust no one, including you.
did I have any bets? On my own. That was... I remember when I lived together with my ex. Not the one, you know, my ex-fiance, but the one, you know, that 30 plus, almost 40-year-old woman, the female, let's not discriminate woman, bro. There I had a cat, but it was hers, but I kinda actually saved it. It was... that cat loved me more and I actually loved that cat more than she did, so it was kinda, you know, and it was always with me anyway, so she actually threw it out on the street, and I was like, no, I'm gonna take it to my grandma's, by the way. A pet that I had, like, it's mine, and I got it, and for myself, like, in the way, like, I'm the master of it. I never, once when I was like 6, I remember it was dark outside, it was evening, and I heard cats fighting in the bush, and when I went there, from 2 cats, one of them ran away and the other one, beaten up, just lay there. And I remember I just took that cat in my hands and I took it home, and I said, like, I fought through and told my parents, no, this is my cat and I save him, I'm not gonna leave him outside alone, he is wounded, bro. That's the closest. That was my first, yeah. But pet like mine, as I said, like, I never really, I was in households, or my parents' crib is like, there's cat and dogs, but 1 dog and 2 cats, but me personally, no, I want actually, Pat, you know, a dog when the time is gonna be right, and when God will make it happen. I'm a dog person, but I'm not like, I don't dislike cats or anything. I just, if I can choose to have one, I would rather have a dog than a cat. But if I think about it, you know, when the family house and my family and the children, the 2 German shepherds, I'm probably gonna have a cat too, you know, like, just to make it the cherry on the cake. I actually like cats as well. It's just I dislike their nature, and I respect more the dog's nature, but there are cats that can actually, like that cat what I had, before with my ex, I loved that cat so much, dude, and she died. She gave birth to kittens when it was at my grandma's, you know, like, cause there are cats, and you know, the cat population and the interaction they have with each other in the summer and stuff. She lost her kittens, bro, but look how insane the story is. Actually, my grandma found 1 abandoned kitten at the edge of the village, and the cat I took there actually adopted it. First she disliked that kitten, and then she loved it, and it was like a mother to the kitten, and eventually, for maybe a sickness or something, took her away. But he lived, I'm pretty sure because it was a she, lived longer than if I was just letting it be thrown out on the street like my ex did. It was like, I'm done with this cat, and then she just threw it out. So always fed up with the cat. I'm pretty sure, almost 80% sure, that she disliked the cat because the cat started liking me more, and it was always in my lap, it was following me around in the house, it was always near me. I'm telling you. With the dog, I want a big dog, yes, but not like a Cane Corso, but more like, you know, a German Shepherd or maybe a Husky. Something that's actually protective and could kill. I don't want to kill anyone with it, but you know, if I really think about it, if I really want to be honest, I don't think that I would get a German Shepherd. I would actually go to, you know, the shelter and take a dog from the shelter, you know, rather than buying. It's not even the price, because when I'm gonna get a dog, I'm not gonna be like, the money wouldn't be the problem when I'm gonna be there, you know. But and we are talking about years time probably, so that's why it's not the price that bothers me, it's that I would then rather just save a dog from the shelter that was abandoned or whatever, for whatever reason got there, rather than buying one from somebody. You know what I mean, like. But I don't know, maybe we'll see how it's gonna go. God already knows. He's probably smiling right now and looks at me and it's like, son, you have no idea what I have for you prepared already. And for me and my it's not like I'm impatient. Sometimes I hurt myself the way that in my inner monologue, it's not everything but friendly, by the way, and I talk down to myself very much. It's a very bad habit. I shouldn't do that, I know, but sometimes I actually kind of feel like I'm impatient with things, but it's probably just the exhaustion that I have from, it's not the last 6 months or from the last 2 years, it's the last 26 years, you know. Sometimes I feel like I'm actually more patient than anybody could have ever been in my shoes, and sometimes I feel like I'm rushing or trying to rush ahead a little bit, but it's hard to talk about this because without telling any details, if I would tell you the details, you would understand it instantly. Shelter animals, bro. In the last year with my best friend, when he was it's more likely not last year, but before he got sick and then, you know, passed away, before I lost him, you know. Dude, every time this topic gets me bad. Maybe half a year before he got so sick, we were working on a construction site, you know. We did this job, you know, you go there in the morning and you get paid at the end of the day, and we enjoyed it so much, and we were strong boys, we were, you know, he was Goliath, I'm telling you. But I remember the guy for who we were working for had like 3 dogs. One was the typical 1,000 euro dog. One of them was a simple random dog, like, but purchased as well, like, you know. And there was the 3rd dog that was a shelter dog. Bro, if you close the gates, that 2 purchased dogs were like digging under, or they found a way to get outside and go away, you know, because this was not a commie block where I'm at right now. It was at you know, like those house sector of the city where there are houses, and you know, the shelter dog, even if you left the gate wide open when we were bringing in the materials, the cement and stuff, you know, the car and blah blah blah, the gate was wide open, the shelter dog walked to the gate and sat down right in the front of the exit, never left. I didn't see that dog go out once. And I remember actually telling my best friend something, we were yapping about something, and I just said that this dog doesn't leave, because every morning when we were going there to start the work, the other 2 dogs left, and by the time we were leaving, they came back. But that one, the 3rd dog, the shelter dog, never did. And I remember the owner, you know, the boss we were working for, told me that that's a loyal dog. You can really tell that that's a shelter dog, because there you could not make that dog actually go away. He goes there to the gate, but he never leaves, not even if the gate wide open. And the word that the guy used was, he's grateful, and that was just so precise, you know.
Come on.
Death on 3 pounds of steel.
Yeah, 2 hours of talking, 20 minutes of gameplay. That's the point, man. That's the good. Ooh, goose vibes. Man, the vibes are actually pretty.
Something's not right.
Yeah, how Yeah, we are about to be ambushed or something.
Let's see what.
Why did those folks why are they looking at us like that? Or is it because I'm a Witcher? Witcher. Oh, little prince playing chess. Back in the day, that's what you played at home. You played chess. Only 1500 people will understand.
Checkmate.
How did you do that, dude? How did you kick down 2 pieces, bro? What's that move? What type of chess is he playing?
The game of kings. That chess teaches one to think strategically.
That's true, by the way.
What a load of rubbish. Both sides have identical pieces. The rules stay invariably the same. How does this mirror real life? Witcher, do you know why I play chess?
I don't know, actually.
I have no idea.
Why did we have to walk up on him like that to say this?
I play chess to reveal the game's secret. Blood thumps inside these chessmen. You need only listen, and you will hear. Dub-dub, dub-dub, dub-dub. A heart pumping with life.
What is he talking
I take a
about?
pawn, and I hear flesh being rent. I win a piece, and I hear screams from the depths of its bowels. I want to break the chessmen open.
What?
Squeeze the truth from them. Do you see what I mean?
I think I kinda get it.
Yes, sire, believe I do.
You know shit. You're merely humoring me.
Man, this guy's ego is like...
I was not speaking literally.
Yeah, I kinda
First, hear the
realized
truth.
it.
A monarch is always surrounded by fools. Understand?
Why is he talking like that, bro?
I think I do now.
Unimportant. Let us speak.
If
Why have you
it's...
brought the Witcher here?
I think he'd best explain.
I'm looking for Cyprian Wiley, Horson Jr. I know Redania supports him.
Why do you seek him?
It's personal.
Fair enough. I'll not pry.
nice. That was...
I have placed Junior in a mansion in Oxenfurt. Very few know this. They'll not let you in unannounced. Thus, you must tell them you've come about the new whores. Junior constantly requests fresh women. I hear he doesn't treat them well.
You just give me a man after investing coin and time in him? Can't help but wonder why.
Consider it a gesture of goodwill. Almost. I'll expect you to return the favor.
Okay. That's actually...
And also, Junior has lost his purpose. The Big Four is no more. I shall contact you to collect in due course. Now go. And you, Roach. We must speak another time.
I don't know, this went actually pretty well, or...
Radovid's sinking ever deeper into madness as I see it.
I know where to find Junior. Don't really care beyond that.
Geralt, come to think of it, I too wanted to ask a favor. I have a terrible problem with Vess. Need someone to talk some sense into her. Come see me at the camp. I'll tell you more.
Let me think about it. See you, Roach.
Did I got new missions? Did I got new missions? when the worst part of being sleep deprived is not even what you would think, it's the eyes. Because when you never sleep, your eyes never chill. And since I'm always on the monitor, bro, it's my eyes. It's why so many things. Meet Roach at his camp, and this is a secondary mission. Guys, you know what that means. That we're gonna do secondary mission.
Another day gone to shit.
An eye for an eye. Okay. The gangs of Novigrad. What? Yeah, the contracts, we did all that we could, yes. You said, guys, this is the Heart of Stone expansion, Okay. Just a little bit confused, nothing more. Just a little bit. Okay, this is a secondary mission, this should not affect.
It's true you killed him.
Why did it fail?
You and our commander.
What? Dude, I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused right now, dude.
Now, witches.
Tomario vibes?
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Mentioned you have a problem.
It's Vess. She took a couple of lads across the river. She plans to hit the Black Ones at Mulberdale.
He kinda has the drip.
Sounds about like what guerrilla fighters do.
Yes, when they're ordered to. Whereas I forbade her from leaving camp. Indefinitely.
Okay. Who is Vess?
Don't trust Vess anymore.
Bollocks. She's prepared to die for me. Ah, that's not the problem. Know what distinguishes
it's
a
that
soldier from a common
white-haired,
smuggler?
short-haired
The
female?
uniform.
It's a serious question.
A rhetorical one. So instead of waiting for an answer, just enlighten me.
Soldiers think tactically. They know when to strike, when to fall back, when to charge and when to hold. Vess finds this difficult. She's impulsive, hot-headed. Yet in guerrilla warfare, one false step and you're fucked. I confined her to the camp because I feared that sent out she'd go rabid and make a mistake. I was right.
Alright, so you've got a problem. Insubordination. What am I supposed to do about it?
I doubt Vess has entered the village. More likely she and the boys lie in wait in the woods nearby. We must find her before she attacks.
And I'm the tracker, okay.
Good tracker. Help me.
Count me in.
Thanks, Geralt. I'll owe you a favor. Meet me in Velen beneath the Hanged Man's tree. It's just a short jaunt from there to
The hanged man's tree. That's where everything began.
Damn!
I'm really confused.
You've been here, you've been
You
there.
trouble me, Greylocks.
True you kill King.
Yeah, this is the main problem that I have in games like this, that I don't know which thing, if I do, cancels other things, you know what I mean? And I don't want to lose thing like missions if it's not necessary. I know that I just got one mission failed. I don't know what that was or why, but when I play games like Callisto Protocol, for example, or anything, and I'm exploring, or Last of Us, my biggest fear was I accidentally go the right way and I leave things behind, you know. Like, remember what I did? I was always checking all the rooms, trying to get all the notes, collectibles and stuff. The worst thing that can happen is actually you accidentally go the right way and you progress any further. That's why I avoid to do the main mission, because I want to do all the secondary treasure hunt and, you know, all these side things.
It's the village below. Black with Nilf guardians already.
Ooh.
They're preparing to execute folk.
No sign of Vess.
She may be impetuous, but she's not stupid. She's waiting for her moment. Probably attack after dusk once... Shh! What now?
A trio, lightly equipped, sneaking closer. Over there, near the...
Death to the Black Ones!
Ethne! Circa!
Looks like we're too late.
Okay, let's go kill Nilf Guardians. I told you guys that we are against Nilf Guardians. Oh. Now let's kill. Oh, here we go. Imagine if I was just level 5 here. How amazing and exciting this battle would be. Okay, cool, cool. How is this already dying, bro? She's almost dead. What? Ah, I see. It all makes sense now. This is a heavy one. Bro, I fought one of those type of guys when we were protecting, you know, that ritual on the sea, on the what was that, seaside? Oh, what was the name of that island? We were doing missions for that beach, remember? On the... There was a ghost girl and stuff. Bro, shut your mouth, bro, like you almost got killed. She had no chance. Like the trio of them, there's nobody, just the three of us.
God damn it, Vess! Have you gone completely mental? You ignore my orders, go off on a suicide mission.
She doesn't care.
Instead of donning a breastplate, you dash into battle, shirt open, navel and whatnot exposed.
You're not my father, Roach.
What not
You've
exposed?
no right to tell me what to wear.
But I am your commander, and you will obey me. Guerrilla warfare. Warfare! It involves armies, for fuck's sake.
I could not abandon them. They helped us.
It's a soldier's job to kill, Vess, not save, not rescue. If that is not to your liking, join the Sisters of Melitele. Study to be a healer. Fucking hell. Give me your weapon.
Somewhere,
Get it back when you wise up.
somewhere,
You
both
wise
of them are right.
Move out!
Somewhere, both of them are right.
Ren.
Uh-oh. Got yourselves a prisoner.
We don't take prisoners. You took my weapon, Roach. So I must manage with my bare hands.
Leave him alone. There are corpses enough here.
What?
You heard me.
I did, and I can't believe it. He came here to murder civilians. He's seen us. Will you have him return to his camp and report?
Emir knows we can kill his men. Let him learn that we can also show mercy.
Roach is right. Besides, killing a defenseless...
What is it with you, Roach? Did the Witcher take your stones? They're sadists. He's the occupier.
I will explain later.
The reason why I'm spreading the guy, because I think that something good might come out of this.
Go, before I change my mind.
I hope that something good might come out of this. Maybe we did something that affected some decisions later on.
Ever need any help? You know where to find me.
Okay, this was pretty quick. This was quick and I liked it. Where is this mission? Ah, it's not on this map side, okay. Go to the harbor after dusk. Okay, these missions are... Oh wait. And this is a secondary mission. Ah, 24. I'm not gonna be able to do that just yet. Go to Faro and look for Hammond. Yeah, these are not on this map. Okay. Yeah, we finished it. Yeah, we cool. If I finish this mission, will that kill this Count Revenue's treasure, like to meet with Triss and talk to her? Now that I'm so deep in this mission, I don't wanna switch up and then eliminate this mission or something. So wait, what? Ah, there you go. Bro, I was confused, I didn't see the mark. For a second I thought that this might be in another area as well. Man, that pure panic that settled in me for 2 milliseconds. For 2 milliseconds, bro. Oh no, another mission that has to be in Skellige. The reason why I don't like that, because I have missions bunched up, and instead of being able to finish them, I just keep, you know, gathering them.
What do you want?
Where's Whoreson Jr.?
Oh, this one's got bollocks, don't he? Junior ought to know someone sniffing around.
Here to talk about the new girls for Whoreson.
Never seen you here before. Do you know him?
Can't say that I do.
Your memory's shit.
I'm new here.
Yeah? What happened to Norbert?
Cleaver happened to him.
Poor sod.
Better than to die of consumption, remember? He looked a bit on the downslope.
All right. But next time, remember to bring the tarts for Junior through the back by way of the old canal. Go through there.
Thanks, I'll keep it in mind.
Secret passage. Okay. Hold on, give me a moment. And one more upgrade. I'm gonna max out that first attack skill, and I'm gonna unlock a slot. I'm pretty curious. I don't know yet what I'm gonna put there. Oh, blacksmith moments.
Show me.
You know what that means? We got all these booba things. Yeah, these are not better than my stuff. I'm just gonna sell these things. Bro, look at that. We are getting rich, bro. Dismantle then I just better dismantle these things. Better off like that. Shop. No, the ones I have are better. The one I have is better. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell any more stuff. I'm good. Farewell. Farewell or farewell? Water. Or water. I'm just saying I mastered English. Bro, even Geralt cannot make that jump that Joel did in The Last of Us. You know, remember at the beginning when he jumped like 20 feet? 20 feet, oh no. I started talking like that. Instead of saying 10 meters, I said 20 feet. What's next? I'm gonna say Fahrenheit. Oh no. I'm gonna go crazy. I kinda don't understand. Isn't this where I'm supposed to be? These are the kind of places where I love to be the most, to be honest, in any video game. Nearby, but what do you mean nearby, Bubba? How interesting. Pork is unclean and dogs are unclean for Islamic people, but marrying a 9-year-old is not unclean. It's interesting. Very interesting, but I should stop right now because I'm sleeping. Then I start yapping about it, it's gonna be 2 hours, I'm telling you. Wait, this is still not the secret passage. You know, those who know. This seems like a secret passage to me, but it somehow leads me back here. I am kinda confused. I was confused. I was suspicious about it, that I might have to find a way.
I'm it.
Bro.
I'll slay you like a dog.
Pathetic.
Look, I don't even have to read it anymore. I already know which skill is which. I'm a professional, man. I am a professional Witcher player. That's the truth. Oh, what was he ordering? I can't recall. What was he ordering? He was... Phew. I think he said it. But I don't think I can recall. Hold on, these are the bricks that I just demolished. Why am I so slow sometimes? Ah, he didn't say. He was just looking for Kenny. I see. Well, I hope he got them. God bless his soul. Hold on. Right now we are about to find the Junior Bubba. Atmosphere, bro. Wow. One day I'm gonna eat Haribo. A lot of Haribo, dude. That's my dream. Go to the milk and buy 3 large packs of Haribo, bro. I'm gonna live like a king.
Fucking degenerate.
What the? That was putting it lightly. Actually, Gerard put it lightly.
He so much as touched Ciri, he'll pay.
That's putting fucking degenerate. It's putting it lightly. Dude, how can this be so? Can't I do something?
Nailed it to the wall.
Bro. What the fuck? How about we knock him out? Bro, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Gamer goo moment. Even in this, it's gamer goo moment.
What the sandwich fuck is this?
Oh, that was perfect. Exactly what I was thinking. Gerard.
No, fuck me.
Nah, let's cave his face in, bro. How can somebody be so... And there are people like this in real life. That's the problem. Like what we see here, it's in real life somewhere.
For fuck's sake!
No one's coming.
Stop!
Oh, they are into furries. And it's weird.
What?
It confuses me too.
What do you want?
It's basic. The whole... The core of it, it's actually sexual immorality, by the way. Because all these males who like to dress up as females, that's the roots of it, you know, sexual immorality. People like males who dress up as females, all these transgender bullshit, to go to be able to go to the woman's bathroom. And then how many girls actually got raped because of, you know, a 30-year-old fucking idiot was let in the woman's bathroom, who was living in delusions, thinking that he's a woman and stuff like that. It's all comes down to the sexual immorality and these degenerates, bro. Look, there are things, we all have things like we all have sexual desires, we all have things that we like and stuff, but there's a limit to it. That's okay, and after a point that's not cool. Let me give you the most pale, most simplest example. Like, maybe if my desire is that I'm gonna play cosplay with my future wife. This is a very stupid example, but this is the most easiest way I could explain this. And I dress up as Leon, and I dress my wife up as Ada, you know. And that's just a play. That's might be a sexual desire. That might be, everybody has something, you know. But you dressing up as I don't know how to explain this, bro. And then you pretend to be an animal actually, and it's the problem is there are 30-40-year-old people out there who dress up like furries, and that's not like you cosplaying something. Because I dress up as Leon on a game con or anime con, I pretend to be Kakashi, it's one thing. But with the furries and all this LGBTQ bullshit stuff, that's all about sexuality, bro. And that's the worst problem. Because you don't see a furry that's not gay. If you see, there's no furry who is male and not gay. I'm telling you. I'm just saying. And if you think about it, it all makes sense. Man, I'm pretty sure there are such delusional people who actually do that in the back, like they go to the back. And in the USA there are people who actually walk their partners on the leash, like literally. And other delusional idiots affirm their delusions, you know, they justify their delusions. It's not a question if you're a male or a female. You're born with a dick, you're a male, bro. You have vagina and 2 titties, you're a female. It's that simple. Anybody else, like, I don't have to feel like I'm a male. I'm a fucking male. It doesn't matter how I feel about it, you know. And if somebody comes to me and like, yes, he accepts me as a female, that person must be locked up as well, dude. And all these people who are so retarded, and those people who affirm them and justify their bullshit, they're just as dangerous as these idiots, you know. I'm here to kill you as much as I want.
Hello, Junior. I've come to talk.
I'll do whatever you want.
Jump out of the window. You sick fuck.
Got a few questions to start with.
I'll tell you everything.
I'm looking for a young woman and a minstrel. I know you've met them.
A bird? What fucking bird?
Ashen-haired with a sword on her back, just like me.
Yeah. That was... I remember.
I'd like to know how the ashen-haired woman ended up meeting you, and what happened to her.
What happened to her? She attacked me.
Lie one more time, and I'll cut your balls off.
We'd made a
We
deal.
have to kill this guy.
I was to repair their magic filler, that girl and the songster were to bring me Siggy Reuven's treasure. They didn't, so I might have flown off the handle a bit, I admit.
What did you do?
I nabbed their flunky, Dodo, and waited for them to come for him. Look, this. Here's what they wanted fixed.
No, we have to kill him. We have to stop this dude.
Fix something like this?
Not me. I know a guy.
Wasting my time, Junior. I need details.
I'll tell you all. Just the way it happened.
Whoa, bro. Whoa. Flashbang. Flashbang through the door.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Calm down, Dandelion. We can't leave Dudu in Horson Jr.'s hands, you know that.
I know, but my gut can't be reasoned with, and no amount of sympathy I feel can silence it, blot it out.
Okay, city.
Get a grip, Dandelion. We must focus on the task at hand.
Dandelion.
I'm just saying.
Well, then be silent. Have you learned where Horson is?
Oh, this
Dudu?
Dandelion was with the woman, you know, with the females.
I'll need to cross onto the roof.
It all makes
Wait
sense
for me
now.
in front of Junior's house. And I know it's difficult, but do try to look inconspicuous.
If they hurt you, Whoreson will pay.
I must climb onto the roof.
Climb off the roof, okay. Now, in this game, every female character has to be somewhat... They try to make every female character hot. Many people in the... Right now, in the modern era, they mistake being hot as beautiful. A hot female, it's not beautiful or doesn't equal a beautiful or a pretty female. Just because a female is hot, like you see a female in a bikini on Instagram, that's not beautiful. That's actually fucking disgusting, and you're just literally selling your body out for what, and your soul as well. And those males who are like, oh, this it's so beautiful. No, that's not true. There's actually a woman. I saw a movie. That's how I could actually portray beauty or prettiness. If you type in Google Generation War Charlie. Charlie is that female character in the movie, one of the female characters in the movie. If you ask me, that's what true beauty is. That's how a beautiful woman looks like. If a woman is hot, or I don't know how to explain this. I'm tired as well, but and I don't find the right words, but being hot doesn't equal being pretty or beautiful. That's the simplest way I could put it. And if something is hot, that doesn't mean that's... Because all these hot photos you see about people on the Instagram, those are just makeup and angles and lighting. There's nothing real about it. There's nothing better when there's a beautiful woman that doesn't wear makeup. It's natural.
Room on the top floor. One with the balcony.
Maybe another time when I'm gonna be a bit more together with my shit and sophisticated, I'm gonna be able to explain it better. Not when I'm so sleep deprived and the cuckoo bird vibes.
There's the balcony.
Bro, look at that.
Let's see what's inside.
Bro, this is crazy. But mainly that's...
And now, my dear Dodo, I believe I'll try a different tune.
Because in this game, every female character is over-sexualized, like, a lot.
Anyone tell you that? No. Most say I'm nice. Wants to get to know me.
So you enjoy good company? Like to make new acquaintances?
You plan to introduce me to someone interesting? There you are. Good of you to come. I've been waiting for you.
That's true. That's true.
Fucking kill you, cunt!
Hold on, my dodging is the...
Where's Reuben's treasure? Got you, you little ball.
Yeah, and this is a real gooner game, that's for sure. Telling you, if there was an option to at least minimize it or limit it a little bit, that would be pretty cool. But actually there are still like worse games than this. But I mean, games that are...
They're coming!
Dudu, listen. This is what we'll do.
Republic of Humanity is the best. That's right. Exactly. Amen to that, bro. Amen to that, brother. Well said, dude. Well said.
Listen. Keep it together, lads. On with it. Grab the cut.
Alright. There's vice versa, by the way. I saw clips like female streamers gooning on Leon, bro, when Requiem came out. That's crazy. That's fucking insane, dude. Like, ridiculous. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. And pathetic, by the way. Extremely pathetic. I understand sexual desire is the strongest desire that the human can feel. Like, literally. That's the strongest desire, and that's the reason why lust is the number one enemy. The sexual immorality is the worst thing that can happen. Like, sexual immorality is the root, core, to the most of the worst things that humans did or can do or will do. For real? No? I don't know the guy. That's the funniest thing in it. If it's ironic that I sound like him, then let's go. No, I mean this is a very not like sensitive a way, very important to me, you know, when it comes to this, especially when it comes to femininity, when it comes to masculinity. I don't, as I said, you know, earlier in the streams, I don't connect masculinity. It's not about how tall you are, how muscular you are. It's all about characteristics, you know. The same goes with femininity. There are more masculine females, there are more feminine males, you know, but that doesn't matter. If there's a short guy who wears glasses and he's not jacked up, but still opens the door for his woman and respects his woman and treats her like, you know, with respect and dignity, and knows how to behave, and is loyal and lust, you know, without lust. That's more masculine than any of the 6'5" tall, feet tall guys who are jacked as fuck in the gym, or they are like having 5,000 following pages on the Instagram, following whores, basically watching soft porn, bro, because that's soft porn. Twitch is literally it's a soft porn site at this point. It's a webcam site almost, like not porn yet, but not gameplay stream either anymore. It's somewhere in between. It's absolutely fucking disgusting, by the way, and I know, because I know what lust did to me and how far gone I was, and I was walking hand in hand with the devil, bro, and I know how much it poisoned me and how much it destroyed me, by the way. And that's how the devil destroys the capacity to love in you, because if you're selling yourself out and you beat your meat watching porn, or you just hook up with girls to fuck them, you absolutely gonna lose the capacity and the interest to have anything real, and you don't even have the opportunity or the possibility either to have anything real when you surround yourself with the fake things, you know. And I'm just saying, like, I remember the conviction from like last year or the year before, when I started believing. But I wasn't a follower yet, and it was completely new for me, but I was still living the way like before, you know. And I remember I started feeling every time after I finished having sex with my, you know, partner, I was sitting on the edge of the bed and I was thinking like, this is not right, actually. And you know, I was starting to read not the Bible yet, but started to have study, like watch people talking about trying to find good Christian influencer, like influence, not influencers, influence, and trying to learn what this whole Christianity and what this, because the general idea I had about it, but you know, like when you start actually digging deep and becoming it, it got so severe to a point that I told my ex-fiance, we cannot do this anymore, like this is not right, dude. And I felt that conviction, and after I actually, now where I'm at right now, without lust, standing, walking in the will of God, following Him and representing Him now finally, now I look back and I know how much I was controlled with lust, how much I was just selling out myself, you know, for just fleeting pleasure, just for some, because it doesn't matter, fucking on its own, it's nothing. I'm telling you, that's absolutely nothing. That's just gonna take away from you, and it's not even gonna be entertaining anymore either. It's just gonna take away until there's nothing left. Doing one thing with 100 people is retarded. Doing 100 things with one person, see, that's something. Exploring those things with one person and doing it only with one person and with who you meant to do it, actually, that's actually aura, and that's actually cool. Because the thing is, my best friend once told me, we talked a lot, and he told me something very smart, and that's insanely wise. That was a drop of wisdom from him. He said, us man, we are born with nothing. We are nothing. Any value we're gonna carry, we have to become it, and we have to, you know, become it, we have to create it. Women are born with value, and their job is to preserve their value, their purity. And bro, he was dropping some real lines right there, and it's true. I agreed to this to this day, and I will agree with this till the last of my days, bro. But still, even though if you're a man, it's still not okay to be a fuckboy. I used to chase women, I used to sleep around, you know. It looks cool in the moment. If you're retarded, by the way, it looks cool in the moment, but in fact it keeps you in the nothing, and you don't progress anywhere, you go nowhere, and it's always the same thing. And when you beat lust, you're gonna realize, like, most of the females have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer to you. When you don't lust and you are not the slave of lust anymore, you're not gonna be controlled by it. So it means that the female is not gonna be able to manipulate you with pure lust, with just, you know, keeping you on the edge and controlling you with sex and stuff like that, because you're not gonna care. You're actually gonna start looking into the important things in words that matters, and you're not gonna take disrespect anymore. You're gonna, you know what I mean. And that's the whole point. So as I'm telling you now, I see clearly how I was manipulated by my exes, for example, you know, with lust, through lust and stuff, how they used their body to control me and use me and stuff like that. And every single time when you're not, if you're having sex or doing things out of the covenant of the Lord our God, that's not love. Every time when I was touched, you know, when I was having sex, and that was not love, not a single time. That was the perversion of the devil trying to how should I say, like, poison me, get me distracted and destroy me in like my purity and stuff like that. Of course, things cannot be undone. If I could go back and stay virgin, I would do it, because now I understand how important that is. But still, realizing that you have to stop and actually not going further in the bullshit, it's always an option. You can always turn back. God is always there waiting for you, and He provides a way out. He did for me, even though I was pissing blood, and it was hard, and every single day I thought that that's one of my last, and it took me a lot, and it's still gonna be a long work. But you know, there are principle rules to this. As I said, don't guilt yourself when you're tempted. Temptation is one thing, you falling for it is another. Being a young man, having testosterone and having, you know, wanting things, I just always remind myself that there will be a time when God will bless me. He will lead me to my future wife, and He will lead her to me. And when we get married, bro, that's gonna be my husband duty. You feel me? And then I'm gonna be able to do it from day and night, bro, from morning till night, from night to morning, without guilt, and actually without any. That's gonna be my gift. So instead of thinking of that, because what am I missing, you know, because people think they are missing out and shit like that. I used to feel like that. Like, there were times when, like years ago, when I was like, I need to get a girlfriend because I haven't had sex like in 2 months already, and that's such a fucking retarded way, and that's how most of the people think. You have this feeling of missing out. You are not missing out on anything. You actually miss out on everything if you do it. If I restrain myself, because if God cannot trust me with my left hand, how would He trust me with one of His daughters, bro? Like, you know, like, and if I restrain myself, I actually restrain myself, and have self-control. You know, the Lord gave us the spirit of self-control, you know, and courage and love. Then I'm gonna get everything, right? Like, look, I started walking in the will of the Lord, and I started following Him, and I already have 2 brothers, real true friends, and I just can't wait to go to have that hike. And I can't even imagine what this gonna more bring. The Lord smiles. He already knows what He has for us, you know. But I would have been missing out on it if I didn't. I would be still snoring lines of amphetamine, speed, or crystal, or whatever, getting high every night, beating my meat, or having sex till the morning, and then wasting away my life, bro, and getting the eternal damnation vibes. And that's not cool. And I'm not saying it's not hard. Of course it's hard. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm exhausted every possible way, and I just, every day I feel like I'm impatient and I'm just losing it. But no problem. The Lord is with me, and He gets me through every single day. So it might be 2 years till I meet my future wife. It might be 5 years. It might be 1 year. I don't know. It might be 6 months. But I just have to close it off, not think about it, and when I'm there, I'm gonna have everything that I want, sort of speak, you know, because there are rules to the thing. It's not like you just can do whatever you want, but you know, books of Moses. Belong to your wife, exactly, and then I'm gonna be able to do everything, almost everything. I want, you know, be in between the rules, but that's no longer gonna be a problem, and it's gonna be guilt-free. I'm not gonna be sitting on the edge of my bed thinking, what the fuck am I doing, and I should not do this. I'm gonna be actually like living in the gifts and actually doing it how it's supposed to be done, in the way that I'm gonna be doing it under the covenant of the Lord, under His blessing, as a gift, doing and have enjoying it as it was meant to be enjoyed, with the love of my life, with my future wife, you know, with my wife, the mother of my children and stuff like that. Not just do it because I feel like I'm horny and I have to fuck and stuff. You know what I mean? Because that was meant to be for bonding, that was meant to be for connection. The way that you can connect with one person the most is actually having sex. That's the most intimate thing that you can have with one person, dude. And you can bond with somebody the most. And the devil just perverted it and sold it out for money and for everything. And people, when you know, like selling their souls literally just by watching porn and stuff. And you thinking just, ooh, dripping your saliva like, ooh, look at how sexy Yennefer is. That's not. You're weak in your mind, you know, and that's how people are thinking like, wow, Witcher is so cool, I can see bitches, bro, and boobies everywhere. How cool is that when you can actually self-discipline yourself and you can actually not be manipulated and controlled by these things, and you actually the master of your own body and stuff.
What happened to the woman?
Fuck if I know.
One
of the boys got her in the back, but she's alive, I swear it.
Man, I wish sometimes that I could explain things more. And I have the language barrier as well. You know, the things as I try to translate it from Hungarian, not always come through as that. But I hope that mainly it's kind of understandable what point I'm trying to make.
Got anything else to say?
I've told you all I know.
But as time goes by, I'm gonna try
You
better and
heard
better.
the
That's,
woman I'm looking for. You tortured her friend.
that's what
She
we do.
attacked me. I have a right to defend myself.
Getting better and better.
I beg you. Got what I deserved. Have mercy. Please.
Let me tell you where things stand. I'm looking for this woman, 'cause she's like a daughter to me.
Dude,
that's why
just because you cry and now all of a sudden, look at that hanging woman there. Just because you cry right now, that doesn't mean that you can get away with the things. Look at this. And just, you cry, I told you we're gonna end you. We are almost at level 16. Oh, there's still going on. Whew, that was quite interesting.
Sonny, keep it together, legs.
Should I kill them or not? Alright. I don't think I can get away, maybe.
Die, fool!
Oh, I just got that dude in half. Yo, Gerard, what's up, man? And now all of this.
Seems you've resolved your matters. It's time you return the favor.
Radovid doesn't like to wait much, does he?
No, he does not.
It's okay.
You'll come with us.
Yeah, sure. That's not a problem. See, this doesn't upset me at all. It's completely fine.
Tretogor. Once the crown jewel of the Redanian fleet. Decommissioned now, though.
Nice boat.
You'll need to leave your weapons if I'm to let you aboard. Follow me.
I was baptized.
Ladies from the most prominent families gave
See, that's one of the other big bush.
You're a homeless wanderer.
Okay, how should I explain this? People think that, for example, after Reformers, Baptists are so freaking delusional, dude. Dude, oh, phew, that upsets me. There are people who don't baptize their children because it's like they get baptized when they are adults, but they have no idea what they are doing actually with the child. I was baptized when I was a child, you know, 6 days or not 6 days, I don't know how old you gotta be, or 3 months old, or you know, and then I was baptized, you know, getting to the church and they put it on me head, baby head, bro, and stuff like that. So I'm baptized, and I had, I don't know how you say that on English, but a confirmation, you know, when you are 14 or 13 years old and you have that ceremony in the church where you make the oath to God that you're gonna be his servant and stuff like that. The problem is that people after, you know, there are Catholics and there are Protestants, but Protestants as like reformers like I am, but everybody who came after us, they don't baptize their children because it's like, oh, he gonna be able to decide when he's ready. What? Why wouldn't you baptize your child if you can, bro? First of all, it's so absurd to me. And people think that if there's the other half, just because they were baptized, like, you know, when they are like, you see people actually get, I'm not against that at all, but people think that just because you get baptized as an adult, you go into the river or in the pool in the church and stuff like that, because that's what Baptists do. They do this in the, they are saved and thumbs up straight way to heaven, bro. My ex-fiance, she was a Baptist. She was baptized when she was 18 years old. She decided that it's time. They did the whole ceremony in the church. She was still a cheater. You have no idea. I can't talk about things like that, but if I told half of the things what she was doing, you could not tell that was actually, I'm talking about a girl who was at church. Every Sunday you could see her in the church. And she was baptized. And she took notes in the Bible and stuff. But if I only told you half of the shit she was doing and the way she was doing them, this is the very church. I told her, like, I could not believe that I was the one who could restrain myself from lust. And that's when everything went to shit. When I told her and she no longer was able to control me with sex, that's when it went south, bro. She instantly searched for a partner because she just, you know, I don't know, I can't talk about things, but I'm telling you that doesn't mean shit on its own. I see these YouTube videos like the most powerful Bible verse that makes your anxiety go away instantly. How to beat lust with this simple verse. That's not how things work, dude. The only way you can beat anything, it's faith. Those things doesn't have, if you don't live them, if you don't live them, if you don't obey them, if you don't believe in them, they don't have anything, you know. That's why when it comes to these things, I'm a bit skeptic with people, not with the word of God, not with the baptism itself, because baptism was for people who were not baptized. That's why you get baptized as an adult if you were not baptized as a child. But you not baptizing your child when you can, it's a fucking insane, bro. You know what I mean? I had a conversation in that church where I went like in January. I just crashed out, bro. Like, that wasn't even a Baptist church. That was some, not Jehovah. That was some faith community something, and they were just singing for 5 hours with guitars and drums and having concert being like this there, but they not a single one prayed the Apostles' Creed. They not a single one prayed the Lord's Prayer. The priest doesn't even had, we weren't even in a church, the priest doesn't even had the uniform. It was like with the smoking, bro. They were like, we don't pray the Apostles' Creed and because Catholics do. They were always just throwing shit on the Catholics, and they were on the top with their pride, bro, that they are so different than from the Catholics. If you go in a Reformed church, you have the donation box at the entrance, and if you want to donate, you donate on your way in, on your own way out, as much as you want. In these communities, they always like pushing it in your face. It's all strategic, dude, to put pressure on you, and the people are judging those fuckers, bro. I so much dislike, man, because Jesus did not, that's not what Jesus created and wanted. When they were singing Lion of Judah, blah blah blah, bro, a single time I didn't hear anything serious, or actually reading them from the Bible, like actually properly making a sermon. We were singing for 4 hours, bro, and then we went home so proud of ourselves. There were nothing actually properly. That was a bullshit, bro. That was a cult. The social club, yeah, bro, and everybody's tapping each other on the fucking shoulder like how good, and we are saints, we are perfect, we don't smoke, we don't drink, because that's what Baptists do. From the Baptists it started, and all of the rest now Protestant bullshit groups started doing this pretending to be perfect, dude. It's unbelievable. Boasting,
Can't understand what it is to truly love one.
That's gonna be part of my testimony when I tell you about those church thing experiences and why it's important, because the way I got there and stuff like that, which I can't tell you yet, but you will see. Oh, imagine how many things I'm gonna be able to talk about when we are at the campfire. You.
There you are.
Need something from me, Your Majesty?
Hold on, I'm gonna answer that. Just let's wait the
Never
dialogue.
been one to mince words. Very well. Find Philippa Eilhart. That's my wish. I ordered her eyes gouged out once, but apparently her blindness troubles her not. My hunters have detected Lady Eilhart.
Because we're actually playing a game.
They have further established that she has
gameplay.
magically sealed the entrance to her shelter. Entering it will be difficult.
Podcast gameplay.
I believe you might succeed in doing so. Bring her to me, alive.
Okay.
Need to think about it.
Don't take too long. We wouldn't want Philippa to escape again.
But I can do
You may
it.
go.
I can do it. I don't have to think about it. The thing is with the expensive stuff that hating on money or wealth on its own, I think it's incorrect. Wealth is okay. Money on its own, it's not evil.
Stay out of my way.
The way you get it and earn it, that's what matters. If God blesses you, because Job then was a rich man and stuff, and David became rich as well and became king and wealthy and all these things. The problem is if you sell your soul first of all, and you know it's fake, and you scam people, because these fake pastors, they get their money by scams and these giga churches and stuff like that. But if I oversimplify this and specifically talk about like pastors who have there's different type of expensive things, If somebody just simply likes quality, that's one thing. If somebody shows off and it's like flexing, that's fucking disgusting. If you're a priest and you're doing that, I actually absolutely disagree with that and dislike that, as like we agree on that one. But if you get wealthy or if you get money the proper way, the long way, honest work, there's no reason for you to hate on that. I myself like to look at money the way that you should never look for anything in money more than stability. If you lose all of your money today, you can make it back in a year or whatever. You should not care about money at all. Like, that stability, it's very cool if you have it. It can be a lot of pain in the ass if you don't have it, but when you prioritize money over other things, that's the problem. When money is important, That's the problem. I used to say this, the most important things and the most valuable things in life cannot be bought, cannot be purchased. Loyalty, true loyalty, real love, honesty, character, these cannot be purchased, these cannot be bought. These are earned. And you know, money is good for you for stability, nothing more than that. And that's why if you ever get money or anything, don't start hating yourself, or don't hate those who have money. Not everybody who is wealthy is an evil fucko, by the way. Most of them are, and most of the people would be ready to do almost anything for a lot of money. Like, if you could get 10, what would you do for the $10 million question, you know? Oh no, you made it expensive. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, expensive clothes. I completely agree with you, Mikhail, and I know what you mean, and I'm 100% on the same page with you. I'm saying, like, somebody just genuinely likes quality, like not showing off, like buys a black coat, a good black coat. That might be expensive, but not like, I know what you mean, like the suits and the show off and the look. I know, but you know, like quality. There are people who just simply like quality, and people who are showing off. And you know, I had these, both of the schools where I went in high school, because I had to switch schools. You know, I was suspended and kicked out from one of it. Both of them were, one was a Reformat school, the other was a Catholic school. Both of them had pastors that were just showing off, bro. Having always the most expensive, latest phones. BMW, Lux car, bro. Fuck you, bro. That's disgusting. Quality, from the other hand, if somebody just simply, for example, if I'm put on my life and if I ever get wealthy or money or whatever, I'm not gonna go instantly for the most expensive stuff, of course, but I might be able to treat myself how I was never able to, you know. And you never know the story behind that, man. Of course, I'm telling you, like, these expensive suits and showing off, completely fuck off. I'm just saying that good things are not evil, or quality is not evil. What the fuck, dude?
Seems you're
Even the sounds now, the voices, everything is lustful at this point. Oh, why am I to the boat to Skellige? I want to. I'm kinda confused a little bit on this one. Yeah, I don't want to miss this I don't know if I was understandable or I made my point, but I completely agree with you, Mihail.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
I just wanted to make like that side note, because people tend to start instantly hating on other people who doing better than them, and that's not, I don't think that's right. And in general, for some reason in the Christian community, there's this misunderstanding that money is evil. Money is not evil. Like, if you're honest and you're doing your thing, what do you think, where that money comes from then? Isn't that coming from God as well? God gives you wealth. God does not want you poor all the time, all your life. I'm telling you, these characters, like Job, look at Job. And God blesses us with more than we can even imagine, beyond our own imagination. If we deserve it, of course. If he can do it, you know, if we are there to receive those things. The problem is money corrupts people and everything. People are all about the fucking money and you know, lust. That's the two most important thing in the for most of the people, for most of humanity, unfortunately. And that's why it triggers this in us, because I was seeing the same. It was triggering me as well, but over the time I realized that that was not the problem, it's the people that's the problem, you know.
Oh. Commander, it's full of monsters and traps. Before I lose my patience.
Like if you ever get the opportunity and buy yourself, for example, the best gaming setup you ever could, your dream setup, you wouldn't call that being... It's not the expensive suit category, you know. You know what I mean? When people buy BMWs and to show off and to be flexy, that's yes. There's difference between these things, and it's all about the motives, it's all about the reasons, you know. You one day buying a car, and it's not about like buying the most expensive, but if you're just gonna buy a decent good car, that's, you know, that's completely fine. Or a house, you buy a house yourself and you don't buy the cheapest house, it's completely fine, man. You don't have to guilt trip yourselves because of this. Yeah, go exactly, because if you think about it, that expensive suit, all that shit, it feeds the ego. It's all the ego game. It's all about the ego, dude, and the show off to see the people and ooh, so successful. How can you fucking preach without not once in the whole sermon, 5-hour sermon, where so you have a concert there, like drums, guitar, nothing classic, nothing traditional, nothing. People are eating Snickers and snacks during the sermon, like we are in the fucking kindergarten, no respect whatsoever, singing there and being like this, in the trance state of mind, bro. But in 5 hours, not a single time you don't pray the Apostles' Creed, the Lord's Prayer, what he taught us how to pray. Lord, hallowed be thy name, art in heaven, you know. Not a single time. And constantly bitching about the Catholics. You crazy, dude? And I'm not saying like there's a Catholics and that people hate the church. They are like, Jesus didn't create the church. And what he created, dude? He created the church. He literally said, yes, exactly, like loudly to show that, look how much I praise the Lord, you know. He literally, Jesus said, he gonna build his church on this rock. And then he said to Simon, now you're Peter, bro. Christianity is the church that Jesus built. It's his church. And we are his people. We are the chosen ones. It's no longer the Israeli people. It's the Christians who accept and believe and follow our Lord Jesus Christ, the one and only true living God and Son of the Father Almighty, bro. And people hate the church and they are like, the church is corrupt and the giga church and the money and oohoo, boohoo. And I hate it so fucking much, dude. It triggers me. You can really tell it triggers me. So because YouTube is corrupt, I'm gonna tell the simplest fucking example. So YouTube is corrupt, and because it's a money hungry giga company, all the YouTubers are assholes, and all the YouTubers are evil, and all the YouTubers are out here just to get the money, right? That's how these people sound to me when they are like, I hate the church. I'm not saying you will, first of all, never find a single church where everybody is legit and everybody is there like 100% legit. But you can still find good communities, you can still find good places there's still good pastors out there. Let's not forget that there are good priests out there who truly dedicated their life to the Lord and actually are living in the will of God and, you know, trying to teach the people the word of God and helping them getting closer to the Lord. Let's not discriminate these people just because there are asshole evil people out there saying that the church is bad and all the pastors that are assholes. I'm not what you said, like in general these people, the people who are like this, it's basically saying that just because YouTube is a big company and it's a money hungry, all the YouTubers in it they are corrupt and assholes too, which is not true, you know. And people don't think, they just talk phrases that sound cool and they think they are so fucking smart, but they are not, bro. Ooh, I'm so triggered when it comes to this, you know. It's like hating on the Israelites. I do think that Israel is retarded, and what they are doing, I don't agree with the things they are doing. Fuck Palestine, that there's no such thing as Palestine, and fuck Islam, by the way, and fuck Allah and the Ramadan and the Shahra, whatever law that is, Sharia law, bro. Both of them are retarded and utterly, you know, out of their fucking minds, by the way. But that does not make me feel cool if I start hating on the Jews, bro. I know that they were the chosen people of God. I don't agree with what they are doing, but that's it. Getting clout and being cool, hating on the Jews, is just simply fucking retarded and low IQ. And I'm telling you, as I was anti-Semite, I was a Nazi, bro. I was a fascist, neo-Nazi, bro. I had my Jew jokes, you know. I don't even want to say any of them. It's absolute fucking disgusting the way I was talking about these people. But that still doesn't justify me not agreeing with them to talk about them like that, you know. So
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Let's play the game a little bit more.
No, it's you. I've been waiting for you.
2 hours, yeah, 2 hours brainstorming, because there's the difference between yapping and brainstorming. We are brainstorming right now. And 20 minutes gameplay.
Word was you hadn't been able to get inside.
Till yesterday, when we found this. Doesn't look like much, but it's got power of some sort. Opens the
Dude,
entrance.
this is our new inside joke. This is our new inside joke, dude. Man, I'm telling you. And we always get carried away when it comes to these specific topics, bro. I don't know if you noticed it, but it's always these very specific topics when it gets to that. But when we go hiking, we're gonna go to a sermon. We're gonna go to an afternoon sermon somewhere, because there's nothing better than a sermon that's like in the 5 in the afternoon, bro. The real crew, you know, the hardcore people. We're gonna have to ask AJ. AJ gonna check something. He gonna know the place. He gonna know the city to take us to a cool church there. Have a worship session, and then we go hiking and we survive for 3 days without 3 days without bullshit noisy world, bro. The nature gonna has to survive us when we go. And that's sounds actually like we're gonna vandalism there, but that's not true. We're actually gonna be quite the opposite. Dude, just imagine how cool that's gonna be.
Good work. Saved me some time.
We're thrilled.
Just imagine the sheer view, like there's no light pollution. We're in the middle of the forest or the whatever place. There's the campfire, and when we're gonna look up on the sky, we're gonna see the clear sky. No light pollution, no anything. in the presence of the Lord, enjoying some bacon, bro. We're gonna bake some bacon on the fire, enjoying some candy, dude. Having a bit of wine or a couple of beers, dude. It's peak man experience. Man want one thing.
Think Philip is still inside?
That we don't know. Only certain thing is she was there at some point.
Certain? How's that?
We've been after her since Lochmuin. Poking out her eyes weren't enough.
That's right.
Radovid should have gutted her there.
Man, he has to take us to a cool restaurant. Not like a cool restaurant, but like a cool place. It can be low-key, I don't care. Actually, those are the best places, the low-key places, where we can eat actually cool, original German food, bro. Like the way the Germans eat.
Everything, anything. It's an old
and Schnitzel, Bratwurst and Schnitzel. Schnitzel.
Look at him.
Schnitzel mit Kartoffeln.
Monsters attacked him. Barely got out alive.
Any of your men still down there?
Dozen or so went in. They's all that came out. Rest are probably dead.
Time I saw if Philip is still in there.
I think there's this mission, and there was still the two other missions.
Going in to retrieve your corpse.
And we're gonna have to talk with Tress as well.
Think you'll find something?
That cutthroat. Not in your life.
Well, he is a witcher.
I need the potions. I realized I was out of them. Badly, dude. Bro, what?
Gotta be some mechanism that opens this door.
That's not a door, bro. That's a portal, dude.
Missing one tile. Perfect hideout. For an owl. Be a bit harder for me to move around. Portals. Great. And the witch hunters probably messed with them. Works. Who would have thunk?
The witch what? Bro, whoa, whoa, whoa. Fall damage is real.
Portals make my stomach turn.
I think that we just spawned down, you know.
A remix. It's edge frayed. This is an owl feather.
Let me get to the open area and then
Neckers.
I'm still not.
Like this.
Inhumane reflexes, bro. Did you see those reflexes? Necker, buba.
Damn, inactive. Maybe I can start it up.
How are we gonna do that, bro? Oh.
A power cell for portals.
Inhumane quick reflexes.
Maybe a sign will revive it.
I should have been a Formula 1 pilot, bro. I think that would have been quite something. Or a rapper. I would have been the quickest reflex rapper.
A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
The what will revive it?
Should work now. Did it. Activate the portal.
Oh, I'm 200 IQ.
Stay back. Not one step closer.
Sheathe that before you hurt yourself.
Wait. You that Witcher the king was supposed to send?
Guessed it. You should know by now
How did he know?
place is. I'll wait up above with the others.
Not a chance. Those cowards ran at the first whiff of monsters. I made a stiffer stuff. Besides,
Impressive.
something big's set to happen here. I just know it. I learn what it is. Radovid will appreciate it. King will promote me. Maybe even give me a medal.
Okay.
Alright, let's get you out of here.
Told you already, no chance. Besides, the teleport's power cell. I broke it off. We've to wait till they come for us. Got no choice.
Nobody's gonna come for us. Give me the crystal, I'll get us out of here.
But the monsters?
I'll defend you.
What if you can't?
Be a good little hunter and give me the crystal.
It was very...
I'm a good little hunter. There you go.
It's very, very beneficial that we got that skill, you know.
Love letters? Huh. Interesting. Philippa dumped some woman for Dijkstra.
Bro, you coming?
I'll just wait here. They'll come for me.
Another feather.
This guy is...
Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy.
They're not gonna come for any of us, bro. Like, you are dead, bro. Oh, we have the crystal. So I can do some trickery here. But where do I have to plant? Oh, here.
Right. Now to activate it.
I'll just wait here. They'll come for me.
Bro.
I'll just wait here. They'll come for me.
He could have just get out with us. Maybe not.
Must have been our laboratory.
Beautiful. But can I craft anything? It was a long time ago when we checked. Ooh. Even mutagenes and stuff. Sooner or later we're gonna craft everything we can, right? Yo.
Another inactive portal, missing its power cell. Maybe the Neckers took a liking to it.
Oh, I see what you mean, you little booba. Get out, booba.
Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy.
I have to go down there.
A tunnel.
I'm gonna have to retrieve the crystal.
Power cell. Got it.
I always forget to put it back on the shield. Okay, so one of them has to have it. Oh, there you go, there's the power cell. The mitochondria, bro. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, bro. Ooh, such an old meme. Hey, get out. You put us in shame here. Easy peasy. But
gotta be the lowest level.
little bit confusing because these places are huge. It's not that obvious, you know. We still don't really use those runes and stuff. AJ said that it's later gonna be more important. So for us to do.
Gotta have a sentry, of course.
What is that? Ah, I'm cooked.
Like that silver.
I'm so cooked, bro. Out of potions, we have to meditate. Ouch, indeed. Oh, for a second, by the way, I was thinking that I could actually take on it.
Sentry, of course.
Hey, there's no meditation. I could meditate, Lord. I could meditate. Okay, how do I?
Show me what you got.
Oh, if I get close to it, it's just utterly weird. Ow. It's just it's bro, I don't understand. If I go close to him, I burn in general. I should use Yearden here maybe? Or hold on a second. Hold on a second, we actually have a brain we can use. That's crazy. I mean the brain part. Ooh. Actually, it's working, bro. Oh. Okay, big guy. It's working. I actually use my brain, ladies and gentlemen. And it worked. Ow. For a brief moment it worked. That's not bad. I'm not sure if I picked up a crystal or anything. What can I do with these? I can just... At least I get materials, that's a good thing. I'm looking for the hideout. I was up there on top. I think this might be the hideout.
Bed, table, a few chairs. Agates, but a home nurse always wore around her neck. Except, why are these covered in blood? She either fought someone or used them in her experiments. Blood-stained surgical instruments. Philippa operated on someone here. Notes. Charred. Almost completely. Can't read a thing.
Man, what's up with that game that we talked about, that horror medieval game? It looks like it just got quiet, like that trailer came out and that's it. The Blight Survival, I think that's the name, Blight Survival.
Megascope.
Oh, that could have been such a good
Covered in soot.
concept.
Maybe one of the crystals survived.
I'm afraid that that's one of the games that it's like made in Unity, and
What's this?
they just make a good, cool trailer, and even if the game ever comes out, then it's just gonna be like a asset flip. Blight Survival, yeah. Blight Survival, and there's the other game that's like the Napoleonic War vibes. I don't know the name of that game, but it's a horror.
Heavily chipped. Triss will know what to do with this.
Even if I'd remember, or I might actually know the name, but just not right now, you know. Like average insomnia enjoyer. Hold on, there was a portal. I don't know where. Oh, so I can just leave? Wait, mission is what? Ah, no, we have to talk to Triss, okay? Secondary mission. And we have this other to talk to Triss. Ah, no, we have to meet Triss. I don't know in what order should I do the things, but I don't want to mess this up. Bro, I got confused. Did I get out or am I getting out? Bro, I hope I'm getting out. There's a part in Cryopia where you just have to go on a straight corridor and that's it. And I remember I was streaming it, I got lost. I started speaking and I started like, you know, just looking around, and then eventually I forgot which direction I came from.
You're alive.
On an empty corridor, bro.
Cremated notes, a necker nest, rats. Nothing interesting.
We had to lie.
Why don't I believe you?
Dunno. Your problem, I guess.
Oh, you're wrong there. Grab him!
Bro.
Ever fight a witcher?
These guys are strong, bro. I'm gonna return you all to dust, bro. Wow. They provoked me, bro. They attacked me. They had their chance to get alive, get out alive of this. Well, they fumbled it. What can I say? You never provoke a witcher like that. That's golden rule. I forgot that I actually have a horse in this game. Bro, I think I barely used my horse, like, overall in this playthrough. Well, it is what it is, you know. I'm gonna talk to this dude. I think it has...
Come on, Roach.
Or should I go talk to Triss first? Teresa.
Faster.
The really cool woman character in video game history. Teresa from KCD. Saving Henry. She had no idea. KCD2, we have to marry her.
Stay out of my
the hills
way.
outside town. Bought sheep cheese to market. Of course I know.
Oh, I can't sprint if I'm... okay.
Everyone to me! To me!
No. So curious.
Watch your step.
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid V, King of Redania. State your business.
I want to see the king. It's about Philippa Eilhart.
If that's the case, come with me. But no sudden moves. Got my eye on you.
I'm scared, bro.
Witcher, any progress? Have you found Eilhart?
Wasn't where your men said, but I did find signs of someone doing medical experiments there.
Oh, that's something.
Think Philippa tried to restore her eyesight.
Verily. Empty eye sockets suit her so much better. So, have you any proof?
Got this crystal.
If I'd wanted a shiny bauble, I would have gone to a jeweler. You were to bring me Eilhart.
This is a megascope crystal. The mages you keep in prison should be able to extract something from it.
Yes. Oh, at last. They might prove useful. Not exactly what I expected, but... very well. You've earned your pay. Now forgive me. I've affairs to which I must attend.
Okay. Are we done? We are done. Yeah, we actually didn't take it to trees, but I kinda don't mind that. Look at that! Look at that!
Any news from the Zima?
White one. Look at the big...
Oh, like literally I need... If I kill a random mob, I think I'm already gonna be able to level up. So... as I told you, okay, we brainstorm a lot and stuff, but you start doing things and they just complicate, and it's not like just taking down a secondary mission. It takes a lot of time. We're not complaining or anything, actually. Big thumbs up, because we like content and stuff. It's just oh bro, like in KCD, I'm telling you, you're like, go to that guy and get this from him, and then 5 hours later you are fighting in a random camp where you were sent from a guy who told you, who was told by the other guy, who originally was kidnapped by the third guy who was trying to help you and giving you a letter in what it was written that he was in a camp. Average KCD vibes. Oh, I have to at midnight, okay. At midnight. Unfortunately, I think this is the most far I can take it tonight, but tomorrow, I mean today in the evening, it's gonna be much better. I'm gonna do the original time spam. It's just that I'm just so tired, bro. Tired. Absolutely. I don't even know how I was able to come this far, by the way. God. It was God, man, who helped me through this, because there were moments when I was like, what? I was zoned out, not like zoned out, but in the combat moments, I felt like, dude, like I'm sleepwalking. What is this? You know, when you're so tired, you feel that you're not doing it how you would normally do it. It's not even the conversations, it's the combat where I felt it the most, and when I was trying to make a point, I felt it in my speech. But let's pray. I hope, but I know that tonight it's gonna be good. Tonight it's gonna be much better than it was last night. I'm even gonna, after the stream, just gonna go reflect a little bit on the balcony vibes, and put myself to sleep instantly, dude. I'm not even gonna mess around like I usually do, you know, a little bit surf on the internet and stuff. But let's pray the Apostles' Creed together, and after that we say our goodbyes. And tonight, because you know it's 3 in the morning, but tonight in the evening we continue this, bro. Through 2 streams ago, I'm like, tonight we go to Skellige, bro. But I truly believe that we actually go to Skellige. I'm not trying to scam or anything. I actually thought that we're gonna go to Skellige. Like, on alert, exactly. Yes. Numb, not numb. Not like numb. I don't know what would be the correct. Unalert. Slow. I felt that I'm so much slower than I normally would be, like in the speech wise and gameplay wise as well, you know, like fighting and stuff. Even though we didn't do anything crazy today, but it was pretty good though. It was pretty good. My perception of time, that's the thing. Like sometimes when, you know, there were moments when it was like 5 minutes passed, but I felt like it was an hour, and then 1 hour passed and it felt like 5 minutes. And that's the worst thing in when you're sleep deprived. Your perception of time, it's just ass, bro. It's out of the window. It's gone completely. We can get there. I actually officially in this stream, I'm like, I accept it. I don't know when we're gonna get to Skellige, but we're gonna get there when we get there. I'm no longer gonna say it at the beginning of the stream because it's just worse when I say it and we don't do it. But good news and progression that today officially finished the bottom half of the question marks and you know, things. So I might be able to get some secondary missions, you know, those exclamation signs from the map. Those are probably like Witcher contracts and random secondary missions. We're gonna be able to crack those, so finish even more up the game. And look, we are doing many main quests, and we have this one side quest left to talk to Triss at midnight. And I think we're gonna we're almost 20. We're soon gonna be level 20. So okay, let's pray. Music off, bro. Music off. We pray. We are praying here. Okay, let's bow our heads and let's go. I actually have to read. I'm not gonna be able to do it that so, but all right. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heavens and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the 3rd day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. From there he will come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. God bless you, my dear brother. Thank you for being here, and it was awesome actually. Even though this was a low-key stream because of my tired ass, it was still fun. It was still fun. We had a very cool chat. We had a good. It reminds me of this. The stream reminded me of Days Gone too. Days Gone. It was awesome, man. God bless you. God bless your sleep as well, and have a restful sleep, my dear brother. See you in the next one. Evening, I'm gonna be back around the same hour, you know. For me, 11:30, around ish, plus minus 10-20 minutes. God bless, Ave Christus, and bye-bye. Love you too, man. Love you too. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Wow.